We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stutter and Craig. No, you don't get the 96-ounce Coke Zeros, Blabs.
Yo, my androids, what's up?
And straight from the hood, Phoenix.
It's really enjoyable as an adult male to shit your pants.
And now, broadcasting from our homes around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. Hello, everybody. Good to see you, friends. We are here on this wonderful Monday after a great internet detox. Glad you're with us today. Hello, Blabs.
Hi, I made pesto this morning, so I'm happy.
Any sandwiches this morning?
No sandwiches, no.
Oh, what a damn shame.
I just had eggs instead.
Oh, that's
No
good.
egg sandwich, though.
Yeah. Did you make them nice, low and slow like you do?
Yeah, And I randomly had, leftover rice, because I had Chinese over the weekend. It was random, white rice, so I just threw the white rice inside the egg and kind of make a giant, rice egg omelet. With some black pepper. It was weird, but it tasted good. I'm just going to stop talking.
No. You just keep talking about
The pesto came out really good, though. It was a nice bright green. I just posted it on Twitter if anyone's curious. It's a nice green.
All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She made pesto and omelet and rice and all the stuff.
Yeah.
If there's one thing that I know that I can count on from you, Blabs, is that you coming in, and within 5 seconds of you coming here, letting us know what kind of food you ate, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
What? All right.
Panicked. Yeah.
Just a special young lady, folks. All right.
Yep.
Here we are on this wonderful Monday, joined by a couple heathens, if you will. Just absolute hellhounds. Joining us today on this wonderful Monday, straight from planet space. Hello, Mitsu.
Oh, you caught me. I was once again hanging out in Unreal Tournament. Whoops.
I like you just playing some games while you're on our show. Just hanging out.
Absolutely. I haven't used a Redeemer in a long time. I just want to, annihilate the enemy team and then go capture the flag real quick.
Well, speaking of Redeemer, joining us, what a great transition.
Yeah, that was
This is
good.
amazing.
Another hellhound we have, a resident racist. Hello, Kay.
Sir, please do not redeem. Do not do it. It is not okay. But you should redeem Unreal Tournament. Great game. Very nice game. Like your background. Very good. Hi.
Kay,
Yeah.
I want to tell you this right now.
Yeah.
I went to Costco yesterday.
That's
in North
exciting.
Texas. Oh, listen.
It's like Blabs wants to know about Costco more than I do. Look at her. It's like, that's so exciting.
I have a Costco story one day.
I'm going to tell you this right now. It was jarring to me yesterday. I went to go grab a prescription, and I walked in and found out the prescription place was closed, right? But I looked around, and it was stupid. And people talk about things going on in North Texas all the time, right? I live up here in Dallas, right? Kay, I'm not kidding when I say this.
Were you surrounded by Indians?
You would feel right at
I
home.
knew it.
It was like 50% Indian people. It was
It's
nuts.
crazy. It's crazy. So
Yes.
when I came to see you guys at the Real Game Awards,
Uh-huh.
I was like, why are there so many Indian people here? I'm so confused. When I landed, I was like, am I back in
Yeah.
Canada?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did I even fly anywhere?
H-1B visas, I guess, that's what they're called or something like that. They're work
Oh, yeah.
visas. And
Or anchor
it's a
mess,
fucking mess, man. Yeah, and I'll tell you what, we got all the curry and all the stuff here. And by the way, all that stuff's going to be exposed. It's in the process of being exposed right now. But whatever. Anyways, you'd feel right at home. So maybe next time
Expose
you
the
come
curry.
down.
That's a segment.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, next time you come down, Kay, you can do some translation for me.
I'll
As I
show up to Texas's little India. Hello.
It is crazy, right? Anyways,
Did you ever
My
know that
condolences.
this one time I was at Costco and I was about 16 years old, and you know how they back in the day they used to do That's not the story.
Oh, sorry.
They used to do like a whole bunch
just
of
beat me to the punch. That's all. That's it.
They used to do a whole bunch of food samples, right? They barely really do that anymore, but it used to be like tons of them when I was younger. I went up to get one.
What do you mean they still do samples?
Yeah,
Well, they still
every
do, but they
single
do
weekend.
they do like tons of food samples when I was a kid, like tons, like
and they
20
still
of
do.
them. Tons?
Yeah.
Last time I was there, they barely did any. That was a
I guess
couple years
Little
ago.
Blab's Big World. You were like,
Right.
anyway, the lady refused to give me a sample, even though I was like 16 years old, because she thought I looked 12, and she's like, "Where's your mom?"
Yeah.
There it is.
Yep.
Because she thought I'd be like allergic to something. I'm like, "Bro, I'm 16. Let me just have this sample."
Let's thank you for that wonderful story.
That's
I'm glad
it.
my gong actually did make sense there. That's good. Yes.
it was a Blabs that was denied food. This is a very important
It
segment.
was. It was tragic. I still remember to this day blinking at her, going, "But I want that."
Do you remember what it is?
Year membership.
No, I don't remember what it was. It was probably like some chicken nugget or something.
It's like for me, it would be like a freaking villain arc. If I were you, I'd be like, I need to have all of these, like this specific item, and just walk in as an adult.
And then I turned the world into Gotham, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know how there are specific channels on YouTube and on Instagram and such that they give you the deals that are happening at Costco and Sam's. Have you guys seen these before? Where
No.
there's like entire channels that are built around showcasing the deals that week at these big box retailers, right?
Yeah, it's pretty common. Yeah.
Okay, there should be a channel that's like a shorts channel where you just go and you review all the samples to give everybody the rundown of what's going on.
Yeah.
That's big, right? That's huge. You going in on a Sunday, try out all the chicken nugs, and you got to be 18 to try on Blabs. So there's that.
I'll be there soon one day.
Soon. Someone who has definitely had a nug or two in his day. Please welcome on his birthday, straight from the hood, Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix.
I'm sitting on a nug right now. How you all doing?
I have no idea. No doubt you're on.
Pivot.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, let's focus on it more.
Stare at the nug.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. We got a big show. Phoenix, you doing well? How's your shit drink?
Oh God, my Zevia. Fucking hell. I'm trying to get used to it. I bought like 6 crates of them. So I've got to hunker down and just get used to it. FNL.
Phoenix, I need to invest in a mic stand that gets close to your mouth, because every time you put your mic down, then you go, and you bring it like right.
Oh,
I'm
sorry.
gonna follow suit now too. Go like this. Whoa! I think we have the same mic, Phoenix.
We should
Maybe
all
we
just
should
hold our
dance.
microphones together and be like, "Hey."
You gotta learn
Every
how to work
time
the mic.
you just hear them grabbing it.
It kind of sounds like you're dropping confetti.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, big show today. Lots to talk about. It was a busy week, and it started off with a bang, the weekend. Just want to touch base on this really fast before we get into all the craziness, because we're not really going to spend a whole lot of time talking about this. But did you see the yellow flash quartering nonsense on Friday?
Nothing happened, right? It was like it just, right? Am I crazy?
What a bunch of hunky-dory bullshit.
Okay.
Like, I don't know how that dude can recover from all this. Like, the idea that you say you're going to be there the entire week, you're saying 1v1 me, bro. You set up the time. You say, okay, I'm going to be there. And then you just ghost. Come on, dude. Like, I don't know how this guy, like, at no point, he just keeps digging, just keeps on digging. And I mean, I get the internet detox thing. I get it. But if you are committed to something and then you back out, or at least you just ghost, and I mean, and it wasn't even ghosting. I think that's the thing about it is he was blocking people who were calling him out. So he didn't actually detox. So he's literally online. It was, what a mess. But Flash went hard on that dude, and rightfully so. So
My favorite part was the fact that I went to my like tabs for what was trending, and in entertainment, it was just trending. The quartering no-showed. It was like, my God, that is so bitch bait.
Yeah, it even mentioned Yellow Flash in it too. I was proud of him. I was like, oh man, he's getting some traction for doing the right thing, beating the piss out of the quartering.
yeah, it was excellent. Well, that guy's career is just spiraling. And I honestly, I've said this before, I hope he gets help. I really do. I hope he gets the help he deserves. because he is clearly broken right now. And whether it's alcohol, whether it's whatever, depression, I don't know. Whatever it is, I hope that guy gets help. I don't wish harm on anybody. I really don't, most of the time. but I hope that he finds whatever it is he needs, because there's clearly something going on with that guy. Whatever, regardless. So that was fun to start. Now, look, I will tell you this. We are here every day, 11 a.m. Central Time. So if you'd like to join us, join the 144,000 just normal men who have found us over on YouTube, and the over 45,000 who have found us over at rumble.com/sidescrolls. We'd love for you guys to hit the follow button. We got a lot of good things going on right now. We just this past weekend unveiled Video Armageddon over on Side Scrollers Plus for free. You can watch it. I would love if you guys made an account and joined us over there. It's totally free to watch it. We have a link that is pinned for everybody. It's right there. Check it out. Where are you at? Right there. No, not you. Right here. You can go and watch it. Join the folks who have watched over there. It was really fun to do. Phoenix did an excellent job of putting that together. We'd love for you guys to tune in. Like I said, totally free for you guys to check out. In addition, Blaz versus Rystar happened this weekend. Good old some original content of Blabs taking on the classics. Mitsu, you ever played Rystar before?
No, it looks familiar though. What was it on? Super Nintendo? Sega Genesis?
Genesis, yeah.
Genesis,
It was actually developed by the same team behind Sonic the Hedgehog, and it's really kind of underrated when you go back and you check it out. It was a fun game for sure.
Was it like a platformer?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
mascot platformer.
Nice.
A very gorgeous one at that. And very underrated niche Genesis type thing.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. And I think when you look at like the top 20 Genesis games, it's probably in there. It's really, really good. Really good. Also coming up, speaking of mascot platformers, coming up this weekend over on Side Scrollers Plus, Blabs versus Kirby's Dream Land. Yes, that was quite horrible.
What?
Like the
I
Spaceball
like
one?
Kirby. Kirby was fun.
Okay. This Thursday, very excited for this. A lot of you guys have been saying, when's it going to happen? It's finally happening. Craig versus Echo the Dolphin. Now, this is actually kind of fun. We're going to do this. It's going to be available on Side Scrollers Plus, and we are tinkering. I got to figure out the tech, but I'm pretty sure we can do this. We're going to make this members only over on YouTube as well. I want to see how that does. So it'll be on Side Scrollers Plus and over on YouTube for members only. So definitely give that a go if you guys want to become members on YouTube. I'm just curious to see how all that looks. And one more final thing. We have not announced this yet. Very excited for this. Put it on your calendars. Coming up May 21st, VTuber Chaos returns in the form of Jackbox Games. You can see Cinny, Pickle, Leaflet, and Kirsha return May 21st exclusively over on Side Scrollers Plus. So in addition to all the good things that you've seen so far, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing, bada bing, bada boom, you can join us over on Side Scrollers Plus for all the fun stuff we got going over there, and use promo code 50OFF to get half off an annual membership. It's $50 for the entire year. We would greatly appreciate your support over there. Use that promo code, 50OFF, and join us over on Side Scrollers Plus. Go watch Video Armageddon for free, and while you're at it, join us with 50 off. Cool. All right. So lots of good things going on. You can see we're just pumping out all the good stuff for you guys, and hopefully you guys are into it and enjoying it. With that said, we are in the middle of a major brouhaha on our show right now. A massive tournament to determine the greatest video game franchise of all time. In the middle of our second round, it's about to get disgustingly nitty-gritty today. Phoenix, please unveil today's matchup.
This is a good one. I know where my heart is, but I don't think anyone else is going to be there with me. You'll see. Here we go.
Today's showdown, as the stairs fall from the heavens. The second round matchup, a Pokemon versus Resident Evil. Okay?
Oh, God. I'm learning about this just now. I love Resident Evil 2, but...
Good, Kay. There's only one answer. Go with
No,
it. Just go with your heart. Go with your heart.
I think I would go Pokemon still. I think I would go Pokemon. I think
When was the
Pokemon
last
has-
good Pokemon game?
At least 10 years ago.
There we go. And when was the last great Resident Evil
Wait,
game?
I
Come
thought
on.
you liked that Pokopia game or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, yeah, I do like Pokopia. So I guess this year. There you go.
Sorry.
Well,
Finn.
Mitsu?
fuck me.
Labs
Well,
knows.
I know
I'm-
stuff.
I've never been big on horror games for the most part, so it's probably going to be Pokemon for me as well. Honestly,
Oh my.
sorry, but listen, I played Resident Evil 3 remake. I thought it was really good. I played the original Resident Evil. My best friend and one of his other friends actually has a handshake based on it because, like the opening video where they like, oh, they actually look shocked and shit like
May I
that.
pitch you
Go
one
ahead.
quick thing?
Sure.
One quick thing. Okay. Would you like to play a game where you are on like a Harley Davidson, riding up, actually literally driving up a skyscraper shooting werewolves? Because if the answer is yes, then that was Resident Evil 9.
Bro,
Oh,
you're
I was
just
gonna
doing
say,
the
I
Fast and Furious thing again. My
Yep.
God.
I
Like,
thought
when
you
they
were playing
launched into
Ghost
space.
Rider.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Well,
I'm
Labs
outnumbered.
in Pokemon too. Look at that.
I got a fat Pikachu.
Oh, Debu Pikachu.
I don't
He's so
know.
fat.
I don't know what this means. I just have these anyway, but I'm not gonna go vote for Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Can I get my Charizard card? Is that?
Thank you.
I have a Shadowless Charizard. Like 3 people
Well-
popped off.
You can vote with your Super Chats, Direct Donations, and Rumble Rants, and with Rumble Wallet, which is just spectacular. Once again, we're not being paid to say this. We selfishly just want to be the most used and supported Rumble Wallet channel over on Rumble. You can use the QR code on your screen. In Phoenix, rumor has it that if you use Rumble Wallet, you get exponentially more votes whenever you support your either Pokemon or Resident Evil.
That rumor is correct, Craig. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. Give it a big spin. Whee!
Wheel of
I love
morality.
it.
Turn. Tell us
Turn.
the lesson that we should learn.
What is it?
6.
Whoa!
Whoa.
A 6x multiplier today. All right, that could totally change things. So you can download the Rumble Wallet app. Use the QR code on your screen to download it and check it out. And so once again, Blabs, some quick math. $1 equals how much?
I was doing super chats. I wasn't really listening.
It's a 6x multiplier, Blabs.
Oh,
Go ahead.
6 by 1 is still 6.
$6 support is
6 times 6 is 36.
$10 support is what?
60.
$7 support is what?
Stop! 7 times 6. What is that? 42?
The answer to life,
Yes.
the universe, and everything.
What's $9? What does $9 of Rumble Wallet support, Blabs?
54.
Okay, you gotta use her digits over here to figure out the digits. You're
But
what's wrong with,
$100 becomes 600 votes.
Yes, absolutely. Which, by the way, totally fair and definitely not impartial at all, and totally won't swing things, which is great. We get to add to the validity of this tournament. So, real quick, Phoenix, can we get a quick update on the bracket on this thing? Because
Boy, how did we?
looked at it a little bit.
Sure can. Okay, so where do you want me to go? Upper left? Where do you want me to start?
Well, let's take a look at where we're at right now. This is going to
All right.
determine the yes, right there. You can see. We'll see who advances today. This is 2 more matchups. This tournament will be done this week. You see Pokemon knocking off Final Fantasy and Resident Evil knocking off Metal Gear. Let's go up to the top real quick to see who the winner will square off here, Phoenix. Oh, the winner will take on Zelda. Ooh, that'll be pretty exciting. And you can see on the other side of it, we have Halo advancing to the Final Four. And on the bottom, this will be the matchup tomorrow. Spoilers, Mass Effect versus Mortal Kombat. So quite the matchups we have here on the greatest video game franchise ever tournament. Very excited to see where this goes. We will crown a winner by the end of the week. Mitsu, I don't know. How are you feeling about that matchup right there?
I'm truly excited for Half-Life to win everything.
You
Dude,
clearly
how
have
you
been
feeling
watching
with
the show
that
as
Steam-
Xeno Saga? Go ahead.
Are you? I didn't mean to step all over you there.
No, you're good.
But how you feeling? Right, the big rumor: Half-Life 3 coming out with the Steam console thing there.
I think it got delayed. I think that they had something. I'm still of the mind where they had it planned for last year's Game Awards, and when everything fell through because RAM prices spiked and they had to pull back on the Steam console launch, they panicked at the last second and instead put High Guard in the final slot instead of Half-Life. Because what the fuck else could they do? Nothing else could be such a big anchor. And what is his name? Dorito Pope was probably like, well, fuck it. I'll just promote this game that looked like it was good that I saw in the studio 6 months ago.
I like that could have been the greatest announcement of all time, and instead we got the worst announcement of all time.
Yup.
The stupid part is
close.
they announced like a Mega Man teaser. That should have been the ending of that award show. Like I don't understand the mentality of that still. But remember, Mitsu, Valve doesn't know how to do threes. I'm sorry. I don't think it's happening. Don't think Half-Life 3 is happening.
Always two there are, no more, no less.
And I'd prefer Portal 3.
Hey, and that was topical, Blabs. There you go. Look at that.
Thank you.
Very good.
What a star, huh? All right.
Yeah.
All right, Cthulhu Waifu came in with 10, says, Mahal, normal men, normal ladies, and happy birthday, Phoenix. I know I'm late to the party, but my choice for Game of the Year are Pragmata and Mouse PI for hire. My vote is for Xenosaga. Okay. All right.
How much was that for?
10.
All right.
Here we are, and off we go. Pippi Japan came in with 10, says, Halo official Twitter shilling Asian Pacific Islander month with skins. Top response, my fish head Asian wife with no cannons loves that skin. Kay, you get to choose where the 10 goes.
I do?
Yes, Pokemon or Resident Evil?
Pokemon. It's hard. Pokemon.
Just gonna cry over there.
Well, Resident Evil inspired Devil May Cry, so that's where my connection with Resident Evil is. It's tough.
Marmalade came in with 10, says, we'll soon find out. Supposedly Quarter Pounder is coming back today. Last I knew. Happy birthday, Phoenix. As always, Xenosaga, just for you, buddy. Kami
Again,
K.
How much was that for
10. Kami K came in with 2, says, hail, dutiful comrade. 2 British pounds for Xenosaga. Young Stove came in and says, got you, Phoenix. $2 for Resident Evil for the win. Give me code Veronica. Dance with the Devil came in with $20 for Pokemon. Says, I've been a fan for 28 years since Yellow came out. Will continue to do so. I don't care for Resident Evil. Thank you very much, Dance with the Devil. Pippi came back and says, take my vote away from Kay and give it to Phoenix. Oh, okay. There's 2
so then,
Phoenix.
Wow.
That would swap mine to Resident Evil then, right?
Yes.
You said 2?
Yes.
Resident
Dan came in with 20 Canadian money. Says, I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan, so Resident Evil for me. $20 for Resident Evil. Dr. T.S. King came in with $20. Wow, you guys are generous today. Thank you very much. Resident Evil is not a franchise I like or respect. My $20 is for Pokemon because I have love for Pokemon. Even if Gen 7 is the last mainline game worth anything. I potentially will like any Pokemon game over any Resident Evil. Get fucked, Resident Evil. That's 20 for Pokemon. Last Effect came in, says, with $20. Says, for Pokemon, Craig was hiding the truth. JP Morgan controversy was Kay and Hassan. Oh, now we know. He said she lied and she didn't taste like curry, but poutine. It was gross. But he's Kay's little brown little goat boy. You and
Some fan fiction there, bro.
Yeah, really.
That's some intense fan fiction. No, I'm not. No, I can't even say anything about Hassan because I hate him so much. It would probably be illegal for me to say.
Okay, yeah, they'll find you. They'll find you over there in that Canada over there.
Craig, just do me a favor.
Yes,
Can you mention the number at the end?
I can. Yes.
Yeah. So what was that last one?
$20. Yes.
For
Hassan's.
Oh, it was for nothing.
Goat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank
I
you.
got this. Crispy P Chickens for 20 says this is for Resident Evil just out of spite for Pokemon because it'd be Final Fantasy F Pokemon. 20 for Resident Evil.
I was doing fine. What the fuck?
You weren't doing fine because Phoenix was struggling over there, so I help. Okay.
I'm
VG
scrolling with
Justice
your
for
host,
10.
Buttering Blabs.
VG Justice for 10. Xenosaga Sweep, $5 for Pokemon. That makes no sense because he put $10 in, so it's $10 for Xenosaga. Yeah, you sit there and pout. Zeld Gear for 20 says, lines like it's blood. Could this be Chris's blood? And you, the master of unlocking things, gave me joy in my childhood. Resident Evil.
All right, I'm done with that.
That's 20 for Resident Evil.
Plowed right through. Wow.
All right. We will get the rest of your super chats, recognitions, and rumble rants throughout the duration of the show. But I do think, Phoenix, it would be good to have an early returns here. Let's see what we got.
Here we go. It is currently $50 for Pokemon, $64 for Resident Evil. But wait for it. I'm actually Excite.com for this one because today it's only $32 for Xenosaga.
Get fucked, Xenosaga. That's right.
Progress.
Thank you very much,
Don't
Phoenix.
egg them
Appreciate
on.
that.
They'll come back and stronger than
Yeah,
ever.
I know. I just fucked myself.
All right. Look, it is May the 4th today. And there's a lot of rumors going around Star Wars. By the way, maybe we should have some day that is like Side Scrollers Day. Usually, I think that'd probably be what, February 15th when we launch,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Right. But like May the 4th is a thing for Star Wars. We have Mario Day, which is March 10th, right? Because it's MAR 10 whatever, and there are like these corporate creations. So I guess we'll do ours on our birthday or whatever. But
So stay tuned in February.
I watched that first episode, y'all. That was actually a really good episode, and the way you guys were so happy, you had big smiles on the whole time and everything. It was actually a pretty good episode.
Yeah. It's changed.
It has changed.
We
Yeah,
no longer smile. Everything's sad.
Yeah, I'm saying like
gone.
you did have this smile throughout the entire episode, just like this the entire time.
Yeah. Was it Blabs or me the entire time?
Everyone was
really?
smiling. Yeah, it really felt like a first episode. The content was great. The chemistry was
And it
working.
went all downhill from there.
But you guys were like
you
guys had like the entertainment vibe of like we need to smile the whole time.
Yeah, then the internet got a hold of the show and started ripping it, just saying, you can't be happy all the time. And then that's how we got here with episode. What episode is this, Blabs? Do we know?
Oh, yeah. Hang on. Please stutter for 5 seconds.
Next year we just open like this. Just
789.
fuck everybody.
I'm sorry. How many episodes is this?
This is 789.
789. Wow,
The best
that's
joke.
You're creeping to 1,000. Holy.
Yeah, it's when you do it every day for 3+ years, you're getting there way pretty quick.
Yeah, stay tuned for May 19th. That is episode 800.
Okay, we'll have a big 800 show. You know what we should do is we should have like just a random number, like spectacular, like episode 846, like spectacular show, just for no reason, because people will celebrate like the 1000th show or 500th show. Now let's just celebrate the randomness of it.
I much prefer that. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of randomness, let's talk Star Wars because it is May the 4th. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. Hard News. Well, here we are on this wonderful May the 4th, and to celebrate, we have a new little trailer for the movie that people probably aren't going to go see, a courtesy of the Star Wars X handle. I'm just curious, did they mean to not have proper punctuation or grammar by not having a capital C at the beginning here? Like, what is
Well,
up
they're
with
just
the-
not very excited, you see. They're like celebrating the greatest fans in the galaxy.
Yes. Well, they're promoting the new Mandalorian and Grogu movie, apparently, right? But who cares, right? But first and foremost, does anybody have any interest in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie in IMAX
No.
theaters? Okay.
I'm
Kinda.
gonna see it.
You're going to go see it?
I am.
You're the problem, Kay.
Just consume,
I
Kay.
second that.
Just slop it up. Just slop it up,
I'm
Kay.
gonna see it.
I would see it
whatever.
if they incinerated that little fucktard, that little green goblin
Aw,
thing.
he was cute at first, but
Oh,
now
no,
he's
he
just
wasn't.
too much.
No, he's an
Grogu's
embarrassment.
great. Don't
Is
you hate
he?
on Grogu?
I had a
Right.
Grogu t-shirt.
That's embarrassing. Everyone should be embarrassed and get better taste.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
cute.
it's cute, and I must consume.
It's
I must be
embarrassing.
Kay. Now, so Kay, you're gonna go see it in theaters?
I'm probably gonna go see it. Yeah, I'm still watching modern movies a little bit, just out of curiosity, depending on the movie.
Judge you, I will. Yes.
Oh boy, here we are. All right, this is where we're at with the show. Chat, are you planning to go see the new Star Wars movie? When was the last time we saw a Star Wars movie in theaters? It's been-
2019.
No.
Yes, the last episode was in 2019.
No, but this
It was
is
2015, 2017, 2019.
Yeah, but this isn't an episode. This is like a
Yeah,
this is
that's
like
the last
Rogue
time the
One.
Disney movie was in theaters. There was Rogue One and there was Han
Yeah.
Solo, and that's it. Those two came before the last episode.
Really?
Are you
Those came
seriously
did they?
questioning me right now?
No, I'm
I
asking because
trust
don't know.
Blab's opinion on it.
Episode 9, you're
Yeah.
saying came out in 2019, Blabs?
Eh.
Okay. Yeah. There you go. That was the last. That's the one you're looking for, Craig. 2019.
And
That's
we're not counting like the reruns, right? Because I went to see Phantom
No,
Menace
yeah, those
before
don't
the
count
movies time.
because yeah.
But the
Okay.
correct answer is 2005. That was the last time an actual Star Wars movie came out. That's
Yeah.
the correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
That would be Revenge of the Sith.
That is correct.
Oh, look at that! Did you Google that as well? Did you look at the chronological timeline?
I do have it up, yes, because I am a
Okay.
host of a show on the internet.com, yes. So Star Wars, yeah, that's kind of crazy. I didn't know the Solo came out in 2018.
Yeah, I remember watching it in college and thinking that there was something wrong with my internet because I was streaming it at the time. I had a digital code and I couldn't see shit on my TV. And I'm like, there's something wrong. I can't see. But no, it was just so fucking dark. You just couldn't see anything.
So Rogue One came out in 2016.
Yep, I saw that one in college too.
That is crazy.
That's
I thought
crazy.
those were. That is crazy. So
Yeah.
it's been 7 years since a new Star Wars movie's been in theaters.
Yes.
Wow, but
They did that on
I feel-
purpose.
Yeah, they had a reset.
Mhm.
right? But at the same time, I feel like we've just been inundated with Star Wars
That's
since
Disney
then,
Plus.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting to say the least. All right, yeah. So we have that, but here's the interesting thing: there are some rumors about. I don't know if you saw this, Blabs. Curious. This is courtesy of WDW Pro. I'm getting the story from our friends over at Geeks and Gamers. Rumor: Disney to remove Star Wars sequel trilogy from timeline to resume focus on
How many
original
times have we
characters.
seen this rumor? Let's be real.
Never
Like the
happened.
famous
Never
like,
gonna
Kathleen
happen.
Kennedy.
Never gonna happen. Never gonna
How many
happen, never
times was
gonna
Kathleen
happen.
Kennedy rumored to be retiring? Like
It's like
30,000
years.
times. I wouldn't trust this
Yeah.
at all, ever.
She died as many times as Palpatine did.
That's
Well,
right.
let's just play this
Somehow
out.
Palpatine returned.
Yes.
Let's just play this out. Let's just say they did do that and they like retconned it. And they're like, well, we're gonna go back and we're gonna focus. Like, just forget those 3 movies. Just forget those. Like, how would that be raising the white flag? Because apparently what you've seen over at Galaxy's Edge, over at Disney World, it started to incorporate Han Solo for the first time since it's been opened. It only took a half a decade to do that. So I don't know. Like, is this Disney finally listening, or is this
No.
Disney just following
No.
money?
If they really
not.
wanted to listen, they would backtrack even further. They'd get rid of all the bullshit, and they would canonize all the original extended universe shit.
Yeah.
And they would make a Shadows of the Empire movie. Fuck all y'all. Shadows of the Empire was the greatest shit they ever put out. That and the Zahn trilogy was probably the best shit that they
Oh,
ever
you
put
just
out.
gained Phoenix's respect.
Yeah, it really was that good. And then they had our boy Thrawn show up in the new shit, and I mean they picked the right
Blueberry
actor.
muffin.
He does look a little bit like too much like a blueberry muffin, but they at least chose the right actor to have portray him. Everything else, unfortunately, about that was not the best. But I see
Okay.
Chad's going crazy with it. Yeah, if you've never played like Shadows of the Empire, if you've never read like the Zahn trilogy, for Thrawn and everything like that, do yourself a favor and read it, and then get really really mad that Disney didn't just like pay Timothy Zahn to just do that and have that be an entire movie series, and they just didn't want to. They literally just did not want to pay for any of those new ideas in the books and decided to go in their own direction. Fuckers.
So, how do you think they would announce that though? Like if they were to, it would just be a like. Let's just.
They would announce it as if it's their own idea and it's totally original. Like, look what we've decided to do. It's so brilliant, so amazing. Here we are. Let's go. And it's like source material.
Okay, hold on. Okay, I always like to play the alternate timeline here because it's. Would that? I mean, look, we know Kay is going to go see movies because she's part of the problem, right? We all understand that, right?
She's a
thanks,
lovely
Kay.
part of the problem, okay?
Just unbelievable.
I'm not offended by this statement because I know we're kind of teasing, but like all of us at some point are part of the problem. Like
Yes.
it's unavoidable. Like it's
we're gonna get to more of that here in just a second.
unavoidable.
Yes.
Like even being like a
I've
Sony
avoided
fan,
it.
a Nintendo fan,
Phoenix,
I avoided it.
Phoenix, real quick. how's
Sony
Fast
has
and
problems
Furious
too.
doing?
Don't do that. Sony has
So-
problems too.
That is a
Like,
good.
no. You've
Like,
not
like,
avoided
like.
everything. Sony
I have.
absolutely is a part of the problem as well.
Well, no. Hold up. It depends on what you're defining as part of the problem. Like I've said openly on here that as far as like corporate, like what a corporation does like with their business is not my particular giving a shit. But I've also said that if this age verification thing goes, I'm out. The other thing turned out to be a big nothing. Now, as far as Fast and the Furious, very good call. If you watch Fast and the Furious, there is nothing in Fast and the Furious that has culturally went wrong. The game did, and I said, fuck the game.
The game. What are you talking about?
So the
Look
game,
at Kay.
the game
Her eyes
introduced.
are just like stuttering right now.
I'm just every time I come on
I'm
this
right.
show lately, I just yell at someone. I'm trying not to be so
No, yell!
confrontational all the time.
Yo,
Well,
Wait,
because
what do you
it's
have
like
You should
against
get a
the Fast and
side
the Furious?
scores pillow and you can yell into it.
It's so
Sony
good. It
has
promoted The Rock's
also-
career.
Sony's what?
Sony has also done stuff.
Just
It's
tell
just
me.
more under the rug. It's so pretty much
Like,
during the whole George Floyd situation,
Okay.
they delayed a PlayStation 5 reveal because of it. Like
Oh,
one
yeah,
of
they did
those
do
like
that.
black square type things. Like all
Is-
of these companies virtue signal, they all do this stuff. That's all I'm saying. I'm not defending the fact that I'm going to watch Grogu. I go, yeah, I'm part of the problem. I'm fine acknowledging it. I'm fine. I'm saying that at some point, everyone has contributed in some way, shape, or form to something that has done something we don't like or includes someone that has said something we don't like. I'm not even telling people don't boycott. Like, do your thing. I'm fine. I get people have their lines in the sand. They want to stand against something cool. I stand against a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff I refuse to touch. I'm not judging that at all. And at the same token, there's stuff that I'm like, look, I just love this series so much. I want to see it to the end. For me personally, I've always really liked Mandalorian stuff. So that's why I'm going. I don't care if people judge me for that because, of course,
good.
modern
You
Star Wars
shouldn't
is
care.
flop.
It's hard
I'm
to
just
figure out
also
where your
saying
lines
that,
are.
like, the whole like Sony has done nothing wrong thing is just
I didn't
like,
say that.
crazy
Never
to me.
said that
Like,
Sony didn't do anything wrong.
It's like but
we'll talk
Sony
about this
has done
later.
the virtue signal, and you are a Sony pony. That's
I'm
the
not-
thing.
I'm not actually a Sony pony. We'll talk about,
Sony
but I'm actually not. But afterwards, we'll talk about this. But you'll see that my logic, as far as what my values are, I have never went against them, not once.
Oh man,
That's all.
Do you at
And then
least
so
feel
Fast and Furious, what happened was in the game they had, then they introduced this whole gay thing. Didn't get it.
Hey, speaking of Fast and Furious, did you see that there's a cartoon? I just learned about this the other
What?
day.
what?
Yeah, there's like a Netflix Fast and
Uh-huh.
Furious cartoon. It looks really bad. You might want to look at it just to laugh, but it looks bad.
Okay, well,
Hold on.
yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna need to see that.
Yep. Let's
It's-
see. There's a cartoon.
It's like animated, like weird stuff.
Do you at least feel
Fast and
Sony paid
Furious.
$400 million penance? Like for Concord? Are you at least willing to forgive them for that and like be okay? Maybe they finally learned their lesson.
Sony's not going to learn any lessons.
That's probably not true. Yeah.
That's true.
Here you go, Phoenix. Look, this is this is like some pretty good stuff. By that I mean
Absolute
horrible.
garbage.
Yeah. Fast and
Ooh.
Furious, right there. Look,
Oh hell
Bad it
yeah!
looks.
let's see.
Oh my
There's-
Family.
It's K-pop Fast and Furious.
That's nice. And there's a full game. There was a game of this. What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's spy races. Oh, that's an interesting.
Okay.
Soon, Phoenix is gonna play that on his channel.
Now it depends if it's Netflix. No, but
Wow, look at this game. I feel so family oriented.
Why does
now.
it look like Fortnite?
They're not blasting off into space, and I 0 out of 10. Not a
Where's
fan.
Burnout? They should have done like Burnout here.
Sorry, I'm just making the sound effects here. What do you think, Phoenix? You in on Fast and Furious Spy Race Rise of Shifter?
not feeling it, dog.
Oh.
But yeah, unfortunately, not feeling it too much. But I don't know, I'll investigate. I need to know who made it, what's it connected to, and stuff like that. Like I said, if it's for Netflix, no, I'm out, man. I'm out, dog.
I just like the idea that every time you hit your nitrous boots, it's just Dom going, family. Like, and that's it. All right. Well, there's some video games for you. Oh, shit. Hold on. I skipped it at the worst part. Look at this. Look at all that color splash on
Wow.
Whoa.
It's Mardi Gras.
Really?
Yay. Sorry. My fault.
Wow.
So anyways, happy May the 4th, everybody.
Fast
May
and
the 4th be
Furious.
with you for everybody here on this wonderful May the 4th. Excellent stuff. Way to go. Hey, speaking of being part of the problem, I wanted to bring this up. I saw this the other day, and I'm going to be very honest with you, Blabs, before we get to some super chats. People talk about being part of the problem. I'm just kind of sick of these Legos here. I saw this and I was
You
like,
know what?
"Fucking
I think the
really?"
Legos are kind of sick of you.
Wow.
Damn.
Well, they're not real. They're just fake.
How do you
They're not-
know?
It's plastic, Blabs, because I'm a grown ass adult and I'm not 6 years old. So
Now, if you
know
could
that-
play that would be, and I don't mean to say such harsh words, but that would be the cat's pajamas. If you could actually play that, connect it to your TV, that'd be pretty badass.
yeah, that would
Wouldn't you do that
would
with
be
the
great.
Nintendo one?
No,
No? I thought it had like that least Super
I
Mario
mean-
Brothers on it.
What you could do is you could get like an old Sega system and then just expand the Lego set around it, and then it would be like you're playing a Lego. You just put it on top of it and build a case like an exterior shell. Wouldn't be that hard if you think about it. You're just expanding it a little bit, adding some more bricks here and there. Imagination.
yeah,
That price is surprisingly reasonable.
Yeah.
yeah.
$40.
I-
That's not bad. 479 pieces. No.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I thought it was going to be a little more. I really did, but I don't know. I'm just kind of over it. You know how we got inundated with the mini consoles for about 6-7 months, where it was like NES Mini, Super Nintendo, Genesis Mini, TurboGrafx 16 Mini, Neo Geo Mini, and like everything got a mini, and it was like, okay, that's kind of where I'm at with all these Lego sets. Like we've had all the little video game consoles and released on Legos. Like if I wanted it, I would just go out and buy a Sega Genesis. Like it's, I don't know.
This for this Lego people. You're not a Lego person. It's just not made for you.
You're right. I'm not. But once again, I always look at the situation of I'm the guy they're trying to get, right? The guy who is like, oh man, I love the 90s. I love the early 90s and the whatever, right? And they created that product to try to get me in to become a Lego person. And this ain't it.
So Lego NBA Jam would go over well.
Oh man, I'd be the first to buy that shit.
Same.
No.
Just have like a flaming basketball. It's like the little plastic fire. You just snap it on top of the basketball and have some guy dunk it.
I am part of the problem, Kay. I am.
We all are. We all
Not
are.
me.
Everybody but Phoenix.
Round
Not me.
2. Begin.
No,
Okay, we'll have
you know
this
what?
conversation after.
Let
I will
him
prove
live
it.
in
Not
this universe.
once.
That is fine. He can believe that he has never supported anything that has ever been part of the problem. That is totally fine. I will
I
admit
haven't.
that I have supported things that are part of the problem, and I still stand against a lot of stuff. I am fine admitting that.
Well, you know who's not part of the problem? The wonderful normal men and women who watch our show on a day-to-day basis. Blabs, since you're so good at reading super chats, why don't you do that?
I mean, I am, but I do have to pull this one up real fast because
Oh.
this is from, let's see, this is for Danny Delete for $2 over on Plus, and he says, stop supporting the commies, Kay, for Pokemon. That is 2 for Pokemon.
Oh,
I
my
thought you
gosh,
would
Kay.
like that, Kay. Thank
Oh,
you very
my-
much.
My beloved Lord of the Rings has been
Token
so
hates communists, just to let you know. Look at that. Look at what you
that's-
betrayed.
That's why I love Tolkien so much.
Well, is it?
I do.
Anyway, Dungeon Pastor for 20 says, Happy birthday to me! Give me Gerardo so I
Thank
can
you.
dominate Pokemon, please. That's 20 for Pokemon, and happy birthday. I hope you have a great day.
Thank you so
Not you,
much, Blitz.
Phoenix. You were hatched from an egg. All right. Seminator for 2 says, Resident Evil 2, Claire Simpure. So that's 2 for RE. Lord Slosh. I feel like that's Michael. Anyway, for 10 says, despite my disdain and appointment with the current state of Resident Evil slop, it still has my heart, and Leon will always be my favorite protagonist. It gets my vote. That is 10 for RE. Nathan for 5 says, Pokemon at its peak always beats Resident Evil, Final Fantasy at their peak. I'd include Xenosaga, but it never had one. So 5 for Pokemon? Thank you. Squatch Hammer for 10 says, Munya echoes in the alleyway for Xenosaga. That's 10 for Xenosaga. Thank you. Crumbs for 20 says, my theory now is that sometime after the initial run of Steam machines, Valve will release a special edition orange Steam machine preloaded with Half-Life 3, Team Fortress 3, and Portal 3. Valve will call this the Orange Box 2. Money on Xenosaga. That's 20 for Xenosaga. Jag Giddon for 1 says, Star Wars Day is May 25th, Diz Turds. That's fair. Cthulhu for 10 says, honestly, when it comes to Star Wars, I go to YouTube fan-made stuff is far superior to Disney's shit. Just for Phoenix, I vote again for Xenosaga. 10 for Xenosaga. I told you would echo the mom.
That's okay. That's okay.
Hashin sent a Rumble wallet for $5, so that's actually 30. And he says, I support Pal World, so $5 for Resident Evil from the wallet. So 30 for Resident Evil. Modest Rat for 5 says, Aya bada bing, get fucked, Phoenix. Put this in Xenosaga. You did this to yourself. Arrivederci mia amigos, which is like from Italian to Spanish. And he says, and a mozzarella to use. Grazie. All right, so that is 5 for Xenosaga. Hang on, I got a cough.
Good. Real quick, Mitsu, real quick. I don't know if you know this. Someone on YouTube made a whole 2-hour movie of Heir to the Empire. Like, you can watch it. It's animated.
Really?
I'll send you the link later. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to see that.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, Last Effect for 5 says 5 more for Pokemon. How dare you not acknowledge my 20 earlier for Pokemon? I'm watching the best Star Wars movie all time. Fanboys, best movie ever. So 5 for Pokemon. Nathan for 5 says, if this rumor turned out to be true, it would be Disney admitting defeat. Lucasfilm is such a massive joke that Marvel Studios makes fun of them. Poke. Oh, I guess he means 5 for Pokemon. It literally just says poke. Lord Slosh for 10 says, I predict that the next year for the 50th anniversary, we're getting a remake announcement. They've already put the pieces together as far as cast goes, using Hayden as Vader, Ewan as Obi-Wan, etc. Resident Evil. 10 for Resident Evil. Dan for 10 says, I've seen Solo Star Wars story. I liked it, okay, but there's problems I don't like. Sure, I am part of the problem as well. I might go see it or not. Who knows? I've always been a Star Wars fan, so that is nothing for any of the showdowns. Thank you very much. Nathan for 5 says, also, the architect of everything we hate about Disney Star Wars is Dave Filoni. If you think it's bad now, wait until he has full control. 5 for Pokemon. Reese for 2 says, I admit being part of the problem. I still supported Trek through Star Trek Online, which wound up supporting New Trek because, for the most part, the game is still a love letter to old Trek. And the Art School Dropout for 10 says, this is the principle when it comes into being the problem. The moment someone tells me I shouldn't take part in something according to their principle, that person can thusly go fuck themselves.
Sure.
I kind of identify with that when I see accounts on Twitter that are like, you must boycott all new Nintendo games because they are game cards. It's like, you can make people aware of stuff when you tell them to actively boycott. I just have this visceral reaction of like, fuck off. You don't get to tell me what to do. Like, you can educate
100%.
people on stuff. Just don't be so like aggressive and like, you are this. If you don't do this, you have to stand against this. That's when I'm like, bro, like, we are all able to support and not support what we want. Like, relax.
On that note, like, I've had a pretty standard line the entire time I've pretty much ever been an adult, like, you know, my entire life, adult life. Whereas, like, I don't care about how you live or what you do. Just don't tell me how I should live and what I should do.
Exactly.
That's it.
Bingo.
Like, look, that exact same thing happened this past weekend where we had canvassers come around and they like knocked on our door and they're like, hey, would you consider voting for this person? And I was like, get the fuck out of here. And no, I will not vote for them simply because you came up to my door and you told me to vote for them, right? I don't care if it's just you telling me how I should act. I have no interest in that at all.
100%. Yep. I'm very live and let live. I know it doesn't like really work in this society when we become a low trust society and things are getting demolished and ruined. But in an ideal society, I would love to just be live and let live. Just do your fucking thing. I'm going to do my fucking thing. Let's all just make the world better. Done.
Yes. All right, Blabs, we have one more, and then we'll move on to our big story today.
Yep, Young Stove for 2 says, I got the Lego OG Game Boy. It's really nice. RE4. Oh, 4 for RE, duh. So that's 2 for Resident Evil. And then Alectron just came in over on Rumble for $10. He says, in her latest fan porn? PRN? I don't know what that is. Kay uses her kami powers to steal Elon's baby making to digivolve into a Renamon and impregnate Felicia Day. This is for Pokemon. That's 10 for Pokemon. I don't know what I just read.
It's kind of incredible. I hate all of it, but it's incredible.
Okay.
All right, Phoenix, let's get an update on our battle today, see where we're at between Pokemon
All
and
right,
Resident
here
Evil.
we go. We've got $102 for Pokemon, $118 for the Resident Evil franchise, and $77 for Xenosaga. First time, I will tell everyone that Xenosaga is actually in third place.
Stop telling them that.
Thank you very much, Phoenix. Appreciate that. All right, let's go and move on to the big story here. This is crazy, to say the least. GameStop looking to acquire eBay. Okay. This is courtesy of CNN Business. GameStop makes daring $56 billion bid for eBay, hoping to rival Amazon over here. GameStop has offered to buy e-commerce giant eBay for $55.5 billion. A tie-up that the video game retailer's boss believes could produce a legit competitor to Amazon. The offer comes amid something of a revival at eBay, which has pushed to reinvent itself in the face of rising competition from the likes of Walmart, Amazon, Shein, and Facebook Marketplace. GameStop, which has become a household name during the meme stock craze of 2021, has offered $125 per share for eBay, half in cash, half in stock, the company announced Sunday. That represents a 46% premium on eBay's closing share on February 4th, the day GameStop started building a 5% stake in the company. Yes, it's an audacious bid targeting a business nearly 4 times its size. As of Friday, GameStop was worth $11.9 billion. By the way, if you would have asked me how much GameStop was worth, it wouldn't be anywhere near $12 billion. But here we are. Did you guys have any idea that GameStop was worth $12 billion?
I had
Not a
an
clue.
idea that it was close to that, but it is shocking when you look at how much they're doing, like store closures and everything. Like it really feels like it's a dying brand. So it is surprising to see that number still.
Yes. Well, eBay is valued at $46.2 billion. eBay shares went up 9% in pre-market trading, while GameStop shares pointed a sharply weaker open after gaining 6.3% on Friday. So this has been, I mean, this would totally change retail but Blabs pointed out over on X, like, how are you going to buy this? What money do you have to do this? And he was asked about this, the CEO of GameStop, Ryan Cohen, over here. He was on CNBC earlier today. And this is probably the most fascinating thing about this whole situation is how he's approached this. Do you guys think he went to GameStop or went to eBay beforehand and was like, hey, I want to buy you guys?
No. Because you're asking. So no, he didn't.
No.
I don't think so.
He did. No.
I think it's a great idea.
Well, let's see what he said here real quick.
We're going to ask, how does the math for you? Given the price tag, $56 billion, given the market cap of GameStop, which is a fraction of that. I know you have this $20 billion financing letter from TD, but sort of walk us through how you could get to that price and how it would work.
It's on our website. It's half cash, half stock, but the details are on our website.
Can
Riveting.
you help? I've read.
Right.
Is he on drugs?
Whoa, my God, what an answer.
Phoenix, you were saying that Cohen is kind of a troll, like this guy.
That's what I kind of think. I mean, like if you even just look at the GameStop awards that they did, like how much were they shitting on themselves there, like over and over again, with no real but like, like we've got a good sense of humor, but now we're doing this. Nope, they just shit on themselves for the entire broadcast. I kind of think he's trolling. I've heard rumor that he's intentionally trying to hurt the company. I don't know how true that is or why, but
Wait, what now? He did what?
Don't quote me on that. I had heard some rumor somewhere that maybe he was trying to hurt the company for some business decision. I don't know how true that is or anything like that. But when you saw the GameStop award show, they really just shit on themselves. And then even there's tweets that they'll do. There's X posts where they'll make fun of themselves for how much money like it costs to buy a game there when it's a new one is like a cent more. And then there's no, and we're changing.
Isn't it?
Huh?
I mean, that's just good marketing in my opinion.
Is it? But it's not offering anything new. Like you're just like, yep, that's the problem.
So,
Okay.
What I love about that, though, that they do those kinds of posts is this has been wide knowledge forever. Trade value sucks it. GameStop, like we're getting like you should lean into that. I think GameStop kind of leaning into more of like a Wendy's model makes sense for their like Twitter, their social.
yeah.
Okay, so speaking of that real quick, this is on May 1st, just a few days before they make this announcement here. They highlighted this post from this person. Let's look at this.
Our serious question, how is GameStop still in business? Because I'm a huge fan of physical media and I never step foot in there. The main reason I stopped going is because they hardly sell games anymore. It's all like t-shirts and toys. Every time I walk past one at the mall, there's like one person inside and that's the guy that works there. But yet somehow there's still thousands of these stores all across the country. What's going on? Our serious...
Like that's a post that's from GameStop. Like GameStop posted this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm with you. I believe me, no one likes to shit on himself more than I do. But okay, now what? Right? Like you're just saying, yep. Like it's if Disney came out, like they made a joke. Yep, we're super woke. Anyway, here's this child sex change movie. Like I
get your argument. Yeah, I get your argument 100%. Like if you actually acknowledge these things about yourself, then fix it. Like don't just be like haha tee hee, yeah, we're the bad guy. Like actually do something about it. I get it.
I feel like they're fundamentally changing their business model, and like we could take them not seriously and be like, oh, how are they going to do eBay? But I just like I'm game theorying why they would want eBay in my head, and it makes perfect sense. And you already gave the answer. It's because they're buying up all these. They're buying Pokemon cards now. They're announcing how much these Pokemon cards cost. They're buying Funko Pop. They're buying all this like memorabilia crap. And they have the physical locations for it. Now they just need the ability to be able to flip it. Where would you go to flip it? And they're making fun of their brick and mortar stores. You buy an online platform and you flip it that way. And there's no better place to do that than eBay. It's already where you go to sell memorabilia like that.
Well, did you know that GameStop actually owns a small percentage of eBay already? They own 5% of eBay, which I did not know. They are there. Let's continue here with this interview here from CNBC and the GameStop CEO.
Read them, but can you help our audience understand them?
Yeah, which part exactly?
Well, I think we can start with the idea that the market cap of GameStop is, call it $11 billion. You have $9 billion on your balance sheet. Arguably, if you're providing effectively all of your stock, and then the cash that gets you to 20, you have this letter from TD, that's another 20. We're now at 40, but we're still off by, call it 16, and the 20, as far as I understand, while it's considered a highly confident letter, meaning TD saying they're highly confident that they would provide the financing, it's not locked financing.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
I guess so.
I kind
huh?
of love him, man. I don't know. It's just so good. He was because Canada now it's back to EB Games like Canada owned, but it was for a while GameStop and GameStop America owned it. And he was just like, Canada is too expensive and they're fucked up there. I don't want this shit anymore. And so he like sold it back. It's like at that point I thought he was trolling and then it actually happened. So that's why I'm like, yes, he's a troll, but yes, he also takes action on things because it literally got sold back to Canada. I don't know.
Well,
It's great.
I'm curious to see. You wonder what eBay has said about this, and they've actually released a statement about this potential acquisition. It says eBay. Let's see. Yeah, eBay Inc., a global commerce leader that connects millions of buyers and sellers around the world, today confirmed that they have received an unsolicited, non-binding acquisition proposal from GameStop. eBay had no discussions with or outreach from GameStop prior to receiving the proposal. So they just showed up right on the door. Said, here you go, here's a bunch of money. eBay's board of directors, in consultation with its financial and legal advisors, will carefully review and consider the unsolicited proposal to determine the course of action that it believes is in the best interest of the company and all the eBay shareholders. eBay shareholders are advised to not take no action at this time. The board will review the proposal with a focus on the value to be delivered to eBay shareholders. That's really what it comes down to. It's like once you have stock in a company, it's literally their fiduciary duty to deliver as much money back to their shareholders as possible. So, yeah, there you go. That's pretty much it. They're gonna look at it here. This would be, I mean, I guess the one thing you can say about GameStop, like, or at least the Cohen guy, like the balls on that guy to go get it, man. Like, that's great. Good for him. And will it happen? Probably not. They're going to go, you don't have the money. But who knows? You never know. I mean, this would be quite the coup, if you would, for them to come in and take this.
I can see him maybe rubbing shoulders with the Saudis to get the capital. And have like that and turn them into like a way major mega company between eBay and GameStop. Because look, on a customer side, this is actually terrible for us because it's going to just raise the prices of absolutely everything. Like if you like to go to eBay and get like a retro game or like a Pokemon card or whatever, like they're going to end up regulating that price more, but they're also going to end up raising that price more. And it's also going to affect people that are selling on the platform because people will just go to the trusted thing, which is GameStop, right? And that's going to get all the traffic and everything like that they're going to push their own stuff above anything else that you're selling. So it's going to massively mess with the eBay e-commerce system. And it's going to suck for people that use eBay just to shop. But on a business sense for GameStop, it's very good for them. If they're able to pull this off for GameStop, this is a very good move for them specifically.
They just need to figure out where to get the money from. I don't think it's coming from the Saudis, though. The Saudis, I mean, maybe, but what is it? They just pulled out of Live. All that financing for their own golf league, they ripped it away like 2 weeks ago. I think a lot of the stuff that the Saudis threw down for, including like WrestleMania and wrestling in general, and probably EA as well, I don't know if it's going to make the kind of returns as fast as they wanted or as long as they wanted it. I feel like they're probably going to start withdrawing investment from that kind of stuff. I still don't know what they've invested in that has actually provided returns to this point.
Are you talking about the Saudis itself?
Yeah, like the Saudi wealth fund that they use to invest in various properties and holdings around the world. I have no idea what they have, because they got into gaming and they got into sports and they got into a bunch of other things. And as of yet, it feels like every single thing has just fallen on its face and just been there for them to like promote Riyadh season or something like that. And so I've just literally said it right there. So good job, but that felt like it, you know?
Okay, so here's my thoughts on this. I think that the Saudis are looking to expedite buying culture, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Right? They want to use their money to more or less buy and bring culture to what they're doing, which is why they're spending so much money there. I don't think they look at it as like an ROI. They're not like, well, we didn't make our money. I think they say we have so much money, we're going to take other people's culture and bring it to our help bring the best elements from around the world and bring it to where we're at right here. And I think that's the premise of it. Money is literally no object to them. So I don't know. I mean, but I could be totally wrong when it comes to this stuff. So
Okay.
probably, which I would not be the first time today. I've been wrong about everything. So, well, we will see what happens with the GameStop eBay merger. By the way, when was the last time anybody actually bought something on eBay?
Yesterday.
Yeah, I go on eBay all the time. What do you mean?
Was it the
If you're a
Pokemon card?
collector, like you go on eBay a lot because you go into all
Okay.
those bids and stuff and you'll find like random obscure things you can't find in a store local to you. Like it's a very good tool. And that's why like it's smart for GameStop to pursue this because like for example, during the shutdowns in 2020, like everything in their physical stores, like they were able to sell everything. And then they had to shut down their stores for a little bit here, at least in Canada. Their e-commerce went way up. Like I'm talking like they made stupid money to the point where they probably considered just being an online service, looking at how high those numbers were. But the thing is their SEO and everything on their website, like their websites are very archaic. They don't work well at all. So to be able to invest in an infrastructure like this, that's already like set up, like this is huge for them. They're going to just make bank. This is the future for them. So but yeah, there are people that definitely use eBay. Like it's not something that's dead and gone by any means, especially in our corner of the internet. I would say it's more popular.
Okay. Well, I'm curious. Chat, when was the last time you bought something on eBay? I don't know. Blab's like, right now. I'm literally buying something right now.
Not right now, no. But I get 50 emails basically every single day from eBay. So.
Oh my God.
Well, I sign up for notifications on select searches. Gotta compete with the other homies, you know. Number one.
Way to go, Blabs. All right. Blabs, why don't you go get some supers real quick while I get the next story queued up?
Okie dokies. LG Panthers for 5 says, so how was everyone's weekend? What are the oranges for? Rockwell for 10 says, this goes to Resident Evil. Hope the DLC settles the debate on who Leon is married to. Remember, fellas, if it ain't Wong, it ain't right. That is 10 for Resident Evil. Scrap Gamer for 5 says, I dedicate $5 to Resident Evil. Resident Evil 4 was my first Resident Evil game that got me into the series. So that's 5 for RE. The Art School Dropout. When the franchise tournament is all said and done, can we get a tally of how many votes Xenosaga bought for it? I don't think we can.
Xenosaga's not in the tournament, so we'll never know.
Zeldgear for 20 just says Resident Evil. So that's 20 for Resident Evil. LG Panther says, by the way, that's my earlier 5 and this 2 for Xenosaga. So that's 2 for Xenosaga. Thank you. We can't keep track of previous super chat, guys. You always gotta specify in each super.
Then the rules.
Yep. Pippi Japan for 2 says CEO sounds like Jesse Pinkman for Resident Evil. 2 for Resident Evil. Butterframe in gold for 5 says, I talked to a GS employee and he said they are told to refer to GameStop as a hobby store, not a game store. Buying eBay would fit if that is their goal.
This is interesting.
We're caught up for the ones I have in there right now.
All right. Excellent. All right. Thank you very much. All right. Let's go move on. I wanted to hit on this. There's this. This doesn't really tie into the show per se. Kind of, maybe, sort of. Like, we don't run ads on our show. We don't. We have the option. I've been told that we can make up to 50% more revenue up on YouTube. YouTube says we can make up to 50% more revenue if we ran ads on our show. We don't. Kind of a stupid business move, but we want you guys to stick around, right? And the premise is what you see oftentimes is you see ads get run. We did a couple tests and then people would drop, and it's understandable. I'm the same way. When an ad runs on TV, I go search for something else real quick, and I may come back in 2 to 3 minutes. But there was a guy named Miskiff. He's I guess a pretty popular streamer. We've mentioned him a couple times. He was on talking about Kai Cenat, and he was talking about how much money he made. I wanted to talk about this clip in particular, but in how much ads play into it and how this is an entire strategy for Twitch streamers. Take a listen to this.
Like the top streamers. I would probably say if you're talking top streamers, you got guys like Kai Cenat. It really depends on how much they stream, but he probably makes, if I had to guess, over $50 million a year. If I had to guess.
That's insane.
He's doing a current, let's do the math. He's doing a current subathon right now, right? And his goal is to hit 1 million subscribers. Now people go, oh my God, that's where all the money is. That's not where all the money is at all. He's making way more money with the ads because guys like Kai Cenat run 22 minutes of ads an hour on Twitch.
22 minutes of ads an hour?
Yes, it should not even be legal to do that. But these guys, the new generation of streamers, they run 22 minutes of ads an hour, a lot of times on his stream. That means that every 8 minutes, you're watching 3 minutes of ads. And they do that because they want you to subscribe or they want you to watch the ads. Kai is making, if he gets 1 million subscribers this month, $3.5 per sub. That's 3.5 million. Okay. I promise you that with the ad revenue, it's probably double that because he's live 24 hours a day with 100,000 plus viewers running 22 minutes of ads an hour. Kai is probably making $10 million plus this month. And that's not including other brand deals that I don't even know about, Nike, etc.
Like the top stream.
All right. So this brings me to the idea of more or less running ads to the point to where you are not guilted, but you are engaged to the point where you feel it's a value to subscribe to a streamer. Do you guys follow this? It's almost like a marketing ploy to run so much ads. But if you subscribe, you don't get those ads, right? Do you guys follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, you're
get
trying
where
to goat people into subs, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll only say this, devil's avocado, Larry. The only thing that I could see is they mentioned ads, running it once every 8 minutes, every 9 minutes. That was just television back in the day, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes.
it was 9-minute breaks in between each one, 3 minutes of commercials, and you're back in until they eventually started doing it. 3-17-3 for advertising breaks for a while there, or something like that. But yeah.
And when you look at that, 22 minutes in a 60-minute period. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of ads. That's a lot of ads. And it really, honestly, from a streamer perspective, when you have 100,000 people watching you, or even like just say you had a 500 people watching you, and they are dedicated enough to sit through 22 minutes of ads, it's really like it's a win for the creator because you're going to get paid either from a subscriber or you're going to get paid from the advertisements that are being run on Twitch. It seems like something that Twitch is creating the problem and the solution at the same time, and it's a big win for Twitch and the streamer, and the loser is the one who actually is the one who's paying with either your time or your money, which ultimately comes back to the viewer. I don't know. It just seems kind of shitty. But I get it. It's shitty, but I get it. And the culture on Twitch is so different than it is on YouTube. On Twitch, it's all about, the sub counts that you have on the screen. And we tinker with that for 3 or 4 days, just having that sub count on screen. And, maybe we'll bring it back. But it's just such a different environment streaming on YouTube versus and Rumble versus over on Twitch. And the gamification on I actually logged into our Twitch account the other day for the first time in I don't even know how long because I had to change over the chat. And it's like sensory overload on their dashboard. There's so much there, so much gamification built into Twitch, I got an email the other day with Twitch saying, oh, here's a 24 hours of free promotion. And I was like, what? So they're promoting, you can use this to promote on the front page or something? So I did a little more digging. And apparently if you stream on Twitch, it's 24-hour window that you give to your audience. So a sub isn't as much as a sub would be, right? So it's a 24-hour window for you to goat your audience into spending more money on you and paying for more Twitch subs, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I just saw this and I thought, wow, do people really run a third of their hour with advertisement? And I guess the answer is yeah. Yeah, it is.
I don't think it works in this space as well because Mitsu, to your point, saying like television runs ads, right? In theory, yes, that makes sense. But then the thing is that these ads just get layered on top of a live stream, so you're actually missing parts of the stream with the way that this format is, and that's why it's a big problem because you're completely getting unimmersed with the moment. So I think on a viewer perspective, it's extremely frustrating, and on a creator perspective, it's not always the smartest thing to layer on a bunch of ads. Like if you're doing like a VOD or something and you want to have ads in that, there's way more legitimacy to that because that's not live. So therefore, you're not missing anything. You're able to, after you skip the ad, keep seeing what's going on. So to me, that's the major problem with it. And I don't know why you would ever want to do 22 minutes of ads in an hour unless you really aren't making content that's interesting. You want people to see the viral moments.
Well,
So just like a lot of pee breaks.
Yeah, right. Well, it's funny because I pulled up the YouTube dashboard right now, the YouTube streaming dashboard, and it's like you should run an ad right now. Like it's telling me you should run an ad right now because there's people watching you know, like, yeah, we can make a couple bucks doing that. But at the same time, it's like, you know, it kind of detracts from the experience. But I don't know. Maybe
so unimmersive. Like, then you just get pulled out of it and you're like, I'm good. And you're like, move on to something else, in my opinion.
But you know what we're not doing on a month-to-month basis? Making, you know, 10 million bucks a month like him.
True.
So
Yeah.
I guess we're the fucking assholes. But keeping it on the ad and the streaming space, this apparently YouTube is introducing a new side-by-side ad format for live streams where the main video player shrinks to make room for the ads displayed alongside it. So it's like you'd see kind of like, well, it would be kind of like you see at the start of our show. It would be like that, where you have the stream on one side and an ad on the other. Hi, Phoenix. How you doing, buddy?
How you doing?
It's good to see you.
I was actually just thinking, like, to me, I don't know how it would be possible, but like the smarter way of having ads for a big creator like that is like everything be sponsored, right? So like all your segments. So, you know, here's Today in Gaming History sponsored by fucking whatever, or you guys do chat games sponsored by whatever. And that way the show keeps going. You can keep saying the brand name, but it's associated with something that's fun. The audience can continue on. It's not interrupting anything. To me, that seems like the smarter way to go. And I'm kind of surprised that bigger creators don't have more of those opportunities or that advertisers are not thinking to do.
I would love to find a regular sponsor for Today in Gaming History or Hard News or whatever. I think
brought to you by GameStop is like a perfect, you know, where you can get these games at your local games, whatever it is, you know, and then you run a quick little thing, boom, and then you're done, and it hasn't interrupted the show, and everyone's happy.
Yeah, and I think more than anything, you know, we talk about Rumble Wallet pretty extensively. You know, they've been a great sponsor of the show for the last couple months, and you know, we know that stopping down and, you know, telling you guys about Rumble Wallet is, you know, it's about as intrusive as it gets when it comes to this stuff. But ultimately, the reason why we're so up on the product is they're supporting us, which allows us to do our show, right?
And then we use it to gamify, though.
Yes, exactly.
Like, but then we're also using it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. We're making it a part of the show, and it's become literally built into the show, which is cool. So, and I'll tell you more about Rumble Wallet here in just a minute because they have sponsored today's episode, which is spectacular. Which we'll tell you more about that in a little bit. Anyways, good on Kai for making $50 million a year. Hot damn. I feel like maybe we should do some ridiculous IRL streaming and maybe jump out of a plane or two. Blabs, you up for doing that?
I've jumped out of a plane before.
Fuck.
Yeah. She's like all.
I
that
like jumping
Daredevil
off of
shit.
stuff. I've jumped off a bridge, waterfall, plane. Been there, done that. I prefer the bridge jumping, to be honest, than the plane. It hurts my ears.
You know where I would like to go and do a big old IRL stream is in right outside Salt Lake City, Utah. There's the Olympic training ground for like the Winter Olympics and such, and they have all sorts of fun things you can do there and do. That'd be fun to do like an IRL stream there. All sorts of, you know, you can go down a bobsled and do all sorts of crazy. That'd be neat to do. So, just saying.
Yeah.
That's a little dream dream stream for me, experiences and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and move on. This is interesting to say the least. Did you see the news about BlueSky? As apparently BlueSky is melting down as everybody is doxing each other on BlueSky. It's become a widespread epidemic apparently over on BlueSky, which, color nobody shocked over here. So the site created from heavy left-leaning users has devolved into an insufferable platform where everyone is nasty and tries to hurt each other. I, for one, am totally shocked.
Yeah,
oh my God.
This has been what I have pitched forever. It's like, okay, you know what? Let California be California and, encourage us. Everyone go there. And then what you do is while they're there, you wall that fucker off. You absolutely build a wall across that entire commie nation, right? So you build that wall. And then when you come back in 2 days, nothing but fucking a sea of red and particles. They will all eat each other alive and out virtue signal and out, you name it. I give them 2 days max before it's just a silent wasteland. Problem solved.
God, I gotta be honest, kind of that'd be a great reality show.
Mm-hmm.
You just oh wow, now we're talking,
yeah.
Phoenix.
Yeah,
Now,
I'm with you.
Listen, what you do, you create a reality show where you get the most hardcore leftists together, right?
Yeah.
You keep them in a room. You don't pay them because here's the thing. Them being a part of it's about the collective, right? And they don't like money. We understand this. So paying them but just seeing how quickly they would break because somebody doesn't
give them the
proper
communitopia they
pronouns
want.
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You give it to them and you let them, we don't pay them, but we let you, for 24 hours a day, you can talk about all the things you believe in and advertise all of that, okay? And we do that. And again, I give it maybe 3 days, maybe at best, before it is nothing but a sea of red.
This is interesting.
Yes, I love
this would never make it on regular TV. But man, this would be an interesting thing to an actual real life social experiment. Maybe we can figure out a way to get this funding. I don't know, chat. You guys interested in this idea?
You have to have a competing team, and it has to be all right wing folks, and have both societies in parallel and see which one develops faster or better or whatever the case may be. So some metrics or abstract shit.
But you don't tell them that they're competing against each other, right?
Oh, okay.
That's just, they don't know that they're competing. All it is just you simply provide them with goals. You have to do this. You have to do this, and you see which one. But they operate totally independent of each other. They have no idea that the other side exists. And man, that'd be pretty interesting.
Just the first question is pick a leader. The left, the commies are fucked. Right there.
The leader is whoever tells the other ones to face the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, I'll tell you what. We talk about the loonies over on BlueSky, and Asmongold was actually asked about, when it comes to this leftist content, whether it's Hassan or maybe BlueSky members, he was asked about it, and I was curious to hear what you guys think about Asmongold's perception when it comes to the average leftist consumer.
The thing is that leftist creators will never talk about this from any other angle than the way that Hassan talks about it, because the underpinning and the core audience of theirs are women with personality disorders. That's it. That is the overwhelming largest audience for leftist content, is a bunch of BPD women that are going out on the internet and they want everybody else to relive their trauma.
It's harsh, but is he wrong? Is he wrong when it comes to this?
So you're never going to hear them talk about this from any other angle that is not the most negative, patronizing, detrimental, or hostile to men angle as possible. They're miserable as fuck. Exactly, it is. BPD, borderline personality disorder. There's some of them that are the other BPD, bipolar disorder. I got convinced that my girlfriend meant one of those, but not the other whenever she was telling me about it. But she actually ended up being both. My ex-girlfriend.
So, I mean, Phoenix, I can't imagine that you disagree a whole lot when it comes to that.
No, I think that's pretty accurate. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mitsu, okay.
Relatable. That is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Asmongold once again with the milquetoast taste that everyone agrees with. Yes. It's like, I don't know. Every time I hear Asmongold, I'm like, yes, we've been saying this for a long time. Yes, thank you.
I think the thing about Asmongold, which people really enjoy, is his ability to. A lot of people think it, but he says it. He doesn't just say it. He says it. It's like a hot knife through butter. He just kind of gets right to the point, which I think a lot of people really appreciate about him. You know, he can't be canceled. He makes too much money, right? He says what he thinks, and he says it as eloquently as you could possibly say it, right? I don't think I could say that exact same thing in a 60-second soundbite like that.
But I'd add to that too. The great thing about Asmongold that I really like, and I don't know if it's true or not, doesn't matter. It's just the feeling that you get is that he wouldn't even even if he didn't have the money, I still think he'd say it, and because I think he just believes in what he's saying, and he's just going to say it anyway. And success or not, like I don't think he's going to filter himself if it means a little less money or cancellation. That's right. He seems like a legit, genuine guy, and I think people really like that. So he speaks for the everyman. And he's also seems genuine in spirit too.
You can tell based off of other people's interactions with him. Specifically when you hear, when he was talking about how much money he made, and he's like, I don't know. And he's got his buddies like, look, he lives off a $3,000 a month lifestyle. Why does he need more than that? And you can be critical, like we saw George say last week. He's like, what am I going to spend $2 million on, right? And George correctly said, creating culture, games, movies, TV, whatever, using that money to do those things. If you're so critical of these things, why don't you do something about it? And I totally understand that. But if you have a lifestyle that cost X amount and you are receiving X times exponentially more on a month-to-month basis, and you're fine with living that, lifestyle that cost X amount, I think that's the dream. Right? That's the dream, is to be able to just live how you want to live and say what you want to say and not give a fuck whether you're making millions or making 10 cents. So K is so not impressed with Asmongold.
I have no problem with Asmongold. It's just, if you know who I am in a relationship, James, very energetic, woo, crazy. I like crazy energy. And so I'm more of like an Alex Jones type person. I'm more like ahead of the curve, like screaming at the rooftops when nobody is listening type person. And it's nothing against Asmongold. You need people like that. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong there. It's just when I hear his commentary, I'm like, yes, I agree. I've been feeling this for a long time. This is not new information. Like, that's all it is.
I actually agree with Kay.
It's not like anything that I'm like, you're wrong in this and that. It's just kind of like, okay, thank you. Like, I don't feel excited to listen to him. That's all it is. But if people like it, that's fine. We all like to hear information from different places. I just like a little more like, yeah, and like actually being in the fight when it was like a bigger deal and when the world was against you and you are that voice that was speaking, not the, okay, this is all normalized now, we're good. Yeah, this is the opinion. I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. Yeah. Well, what about all the people that have had their lives ruined for saying the same thing?
2014 was a wild year.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, Mitsu, I've been doing the internet thing for a long time, and you as well. So like we've seen all the people that have been crushed by like all these platforms that couldn't speak out. And now it's just like, it's so normal. It's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, it's true. I also appreciate that you said you've been doing the internet thing a long time, and Mitsu as well, which made it sound like you were banging Mitsu, but I know you're not. So there's that.
What?
No, that was left field.
I always knew. I always knew.
Never do
Oh no. Let's dig in deeper.
No. Go back and watch. I'm telling you. Go back and see exactly what you said. I know I'm not the only.
Have you
Sorry,
never
James.
had an internet friend or a friend that you've known for a long time? Like what?
Yeah, no, I get it, but it's just the way the verbiage came out. It just sounded like
Never did I think what you said. I think that's a you thing, Craig.
No, go back and watch.
No, I was
Go
there.
back
I don't
and
need to replay. I heard it the first
Really?
time.
My goodness.
Would you like to hear it again?
No.
Because I got to.
Do you have instant replay
I'd
now?
like to hear it. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's see.
Here
we go.
Was against you, and you are that voice that was speaking, not the okay, this is all normalized now, we're good, yeah, this is the opinion. I'm just kind of like, okay, cool, yeah, well, what about all the people that have had their lives ruined for saying the same thing?
2014 was a wild year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, Mitsu, you know, I've been doing the internet thing for a long time, and you as well, so like
Bingo! There we go!
Afterwards, like, no.
Was there? What? Unbelievable.
everyone says I write fan fiction. Craig is like, pulled, like
Wow.
a novel out from like a sentence.
We're gonna put that in Barnes and Noble. The fucking erotic. Yeah, God.
Just saying. That's what I heard. It's
First
funny.
of all,
Well, I am uncomfortably hot right now. This is site.com for me.
No comments anymore.
You guys know I'm just fucking with you guys.
I do.
You guys
I'm
know. I'm just fucking with you guys. It's awesome. And that's the beauty of having instant replay on the show is I can just go back and pull it up at any time. Oh man, I didn't mean to make you guys uncomfortable. I'm sorry. It's just
No, it's funny.
when I heard that. Okay, cool.
No, that night in
I've been on the
2014
internet
did
for a
that.
long time, so I could be uncomfortable on the internet. It's fine. There you go.
I love it.
Who
Awesome.
am I
All
dating
right.
now for that statement?
Black.
Oh,
Ooh, baby.
All right. Hey, look, we've talked about ads. We've talked about sponsors. So, hey, why don't I let you know that today's episode is indeed sponsored by our friends over at Rumble Wallet. We've been telling you guys about this for weeks, days, months, and very excited to let you know that an alternative is here. That's what we are about. We're about creating alternatives here on Side Scrollers, whether it's conventions or podcast or whatever. Well, Rumble Wallet is an alternative to payment processing. And this is just phase one. We've talked about how it is great from a creator standpoint that if you super chat over on YouTube, YouTube takes 30%. You subscribe to somebody over on Twitch, Twitch takes 50%. You support on Rumble Wallet, Rumble takes 0%. 100% goes to the creator that you support. And we love that. In addition, once again, we built this into our show where if you support, you get a 6x multiplier today on our showdown between Pokemon and Resident Evil. We definitely encourage you guys to check it out. There's a QR code on your screen right now. You can scan it with your phone and it'll take you directly to the App Store, or you can go to wallet.rumble.com and check it out for yourself. Like I said, this it may not be for you right now, but I encourage you to at least download it and check it out. Learn. See why people are abuzz about this product. And like I said, whether it works for you right now or not, you at least be an early adopter. And I think that's a really good thing. Is it perfect? No, but it will be in time. And we encourage you guys to, just learn about alternatives out there. And I know you guys are into that. With that said, check it out. They support us, so please consider supporting them. It's Rumble Wallet, and I can't wait to tell you more about it tomorrow and the next day and the day after that because they support us, so please support them. All right, let's move on from all this fun stuff. No more fun stuff. No more fun stuff on the show.
Damn.
Especially now. Blabs.
Crypt death.
Blab's crypt death. What?
We're moving on from the fun. I'm like, what could be not fun? Crib death, not fun. Don't try it.
What are you eating, Phoenix?
Cheese.
Cheese.
God.
It's his eating day.
Oh, is it eating
He's
day?
very hungry.
Oh, good for you. Good for you. That's great. Speaking of, it's not my eating day. I'm fasting till tonight.
Oh, great. That means he's gonna be upset tomorrow.
No.
And pass out.
By the way, using that element stuff, it still tastes like salt, but less like salts. I've been drinking it throughout the day, so I'm okay. I'm okay. It's good. All right, let's move on and talk Hollywood actresses. Woo woo. Kay, would you please pronounce this person's name?
Ming-Na Wen.
All right.
I like the accent.
Could you please do that a little more racist?
It is a Ming-Na Wen.
Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Wonderful.
About 7:30.
Well, oh yeah. Thank you for the answer. Now we know. Ming-Na Enlightenment was born on the island of Macau, 40 miles from Hong Kong. Her mother, Ling Chanwen, divorced, whatever, it doesn't matter. She is a Hollywood actress, and she apparently has been inducted into the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Is this correct, Blabs?
For what?
What?
Good for her. No,
Yeah.
she should be.
I mean, listen, she's a pretty big actress. If you didn't know, she is the original voice for Mulan, the 1990s Mulan. She was also in Star Wars. She was in Marvel. I'm not saying she deserves it. I'm just giving context of who she is in case people don't know. If you know, have your opinion if she deserves it or not. But yes, she was just inducted into that Walk of Fame, Hollywood, whatever the hell that thing is called. Yeah.
Before
What are
you go
What are
any
you
further,
jerking off to, Phoenix? I don't know. I'm just giving you facts.
Phoenix,
No, not you.
How,
Not you.
How are you upset at Ming-Na considering that she was Chun-Li in the Street Fighter movie, which is perhaps one of the greatest cinematic triumphs of all time?
Triumph.
You've swayed me. I actually
Thank
take
you.
it back. She does deserve to be there.
There you go.
Attaboy.
Well,
You don't
Blabs,
remember?
Blabs caused some controversy online this morning.
As per usual, to be fair.
Blabs. Yes. This lady, Ming-Na Wen, was giving her
Bless you.
speech. Thank you. Giving her speech at the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and she wanted
Living
to
in
let
America.
Damn it! She wanted to let everybody know that it's all about her, as you would expect. Here is her speaking about her experiences as Ming-Na Wen.
A name like mine, trust me, it wasn't easy. In fact, it sucked. It has been mispronounced, misspelled so many times. Mine, Minao, Ming-Na Wen. You know, it's amazing how 3 simple syllables could trip up so many people. In fact, I actually worried about it being cemented wrong for today's ceremony. It isn't, right?
Right.
It's
She
sucker.
is.
Living in
Man,
a
she could use a could use a solid car accident. I really hate everything she just said there.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I have to watch my words here, but like, no one gives a shit. And if someone came to you with a hard to pronounce like German or Scandinavian name, I'm sure she'd get it fucked too. No one means to get your name wrong. No one is intentionally doing it. It does not signify racism. We don't all know your culture because guess why? You're here. Shut the fuck up. You're in our culture now. So no one gives a shit about this. And when you're honored with something that you do not deserve, well, I need to revise that. Mitsu did make a good point. She was in the Street Fighter movie. So she does deserve that to be there. But while you're there, be grateful, talk about that, and stop virtue signaling and stop talking about racist bullshit. Just get on to putting your name in the little cement there and thanking the world for getting you there. The end.
When you look at the Instagram account for this, they posted this over there, and it's just like, oh, you go, queen.
That's why she didn't delete it over on Instagram. If you had, the thing is, I wish she hadn't deleted on Twitter, Craig, because you should have seen all the comments. A majority of them were saying, you are privileged. You have no right to talk down. If your only thing is that someone mispronounces your name, you don't actually know what oppression is. You're so privileged.
Did she posted it on her
Yes, it was
account?
her Twitter account. She posted it and she deleted it. That's her Instagram account and that's her post, and she still has it on Instagram. So you see the contradicting and like the vastly different comments, where one was overwhelmingly negative, saying you are privileged, you don't know what oppression is, you are a multi-millionaire, like shut up, as composed to compared to, I should say, to Instagram, where it's just flowers and roses. So
does this woman understand what yellow fever is? They're like, in the West, people love Asian people. So I don't even know what she's going on about. Like, oh, my name made my life so hard and I did not know they were going to spell it wrong. I'm going to cry. Like, what are you saying, bro?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's very petty. And the thing is, you can somehow make a joke saying, "Yeah, all my life people have mispronounced my name," but you could turn it into a joke or something. Here, she sounds extremely petty, and the fact that she's almost tearing up, upset about it. Like, are you serious? Then she talks about what oppression is, and like how it's Asian Pacific and whatever History Month it is for May. Huh? Oh, you're full of shit.
As she's accepting the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Exactly. Like,
Right.
talk about
Can we
privilege.
remember?
Privilege.
With all due respect there, Ming-Na Wen, try growing up with the last name Skistimus and see how often that gets mispronounced. You fucking
don't hear
retard.
all the people who have like Italian names, Polish, German, whatever. They don't complain. They're not screaming from the rooftops saying, "I don't have respect." And the one thing I noticed that the people who are defending her is like, she's just asking for respect. Last time I figured this out, respect was earned, not given. Why should I respect you just because of your name?
As she's on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Exactly.
Right.
It's literally all about her name.
Yeah.
Yes,
Crazy,
this
huh?
entire story is about her being upset about Ming-Na Wen.
Yeah. And
But now we know.
supposedly that her parents left communist China, which is ironic considering she is, apparently pro-commie. So it's all very ironic.
Like, and you see Cecil in response here. Cecil's last, like, try to say Cecil's last, Trachtenberg? Like, just try growing up with a name that is not 3 syllables. Like, come on, what are we doing here? I'm amazed at the amount of oppression that these people beg to feel on a day-to-day basis. As Phoenix pointed out, as she's being inducted into the most pristine, privileged bullshit I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yep. She just came off so petty, so like, I don't know, just like get off the stage, old lady. That's how I saw that. Like, you just whining, petty, tearing up over a name. Like, oh God, nobody wants to hear you whine. Ugh.
Well, I mean, everyone on Instagram loves to hear her.
Exactly. That's why she didn't delete it over on Instagram. But on Twitter, it disappeared because all the comments, or the top most popular comments, were all like saying, "You sound dumb. I really liked you until you opened your mouth." Things like that.
The sad part to me is you're kind of just robbing yourself of the excitement of the achievement, because people should be talking about your career, like all the different roles that you've done. I'm trying to remember what role she did in Star Wars. I'm assuming she was like in Mandalorian.
She was in The Mandalorian and Boba Fett. She's that
Fennec?
assassin chick.
Yeah, she's Fennec.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought I recognized her. So like, we should hear about your accomplishments, not I'm worried that I'm going to be disrespected because you're going to pronounce or spell my name wrong. It's like you're kind of disrespecting yourself ultimately, because you think that at such a base level, you can't even think of beyond that and just go and talk about the thing that got you to that place.
Right? It's like she's the OG Mulan. That's one of the best Disney animated movies out there. And this is like what you do? Ugh, bitch. Give her some Mushu pork. She'll feel better.
Maybe she's mad that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was canceled way before.
Yeah, and then it was like retcon from the MCU or whatever the shit is. Whatever.
Like 30 times.
Yeah.
Pissed me off. Oh my God. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. could have been so great. It could have truly been so great.
Agent May. Mm-hmm.
She was good in it. She's fine in it.
I saw a
but-
couple episodes of it. I just really couldn't get into it. But yeah, no, she was fine in the acting.
Yeah.
It's the usual Hollywood bullshit.
That's it. The usual Hollywood bullshit, and it's important to point and laugh at these fucking fascists.
Isn't it always like, it's like the stories you love to hear is when someone's like, I used to walk by this sidewalk. I was a poor kid. My family didn't have anything. My parents encouraged me to try to do it, whatever might follow my dreams, no matter what, even though it seemed impossible. And I can't believe I'm actually standing here now. Like, those are stories that people like to hear, not while you're in this rare once in a lifetime opportunity that most people never see. It's almost like a moon landing, that to then complain while you're there.
Right. I made it here in spite of you calling my saying my name incorrectly. Ugh. All right. Well, fuck her. Blabs, let's get to some supers real fast, and then we have actually some interesting news.
Are we going to get to plane talk today?
Do you want to get to plane talk?
I had all those videos queued up. I spent 15 minutes on that segment.
Oh, well, let's get to some supers, and then.
All right, Commodore Fan for 5 says, I use eBay for buying used Lenovo ThinkPads and hard-to-find PC parts. This is going to do nothing but raise the prices sellers charge. GameStop would raise seller fees to make their money back. Commodore Fan for 5 says, oh, the same one came in twice, I guess. Thank you very much. He says, I have a used ThinkPad in the mail on the way to me from an eBay seller. I also buy DVDs, Blu-rays, etc. on eBay, trying to beef up my physical media collection for cheap. And then Reese says, for 5, speaking of eBay, I remember buying Gun Survivor 2 from eBay since that Resident Evil game never got released here in the States. Dan for 2 says, yeah, I do use eBay all the time.
Oh.
Tamarin for 5 says, seriously, all this love for Resident Evil, but no mention of the Jill sandwich. I'm guessing that's 5 for Resident Evil. Dirt is King for 10 says, Phoenix, you forgot that ad agencies are almost as large, and the companies they're attached to. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry that does get results, even if they are murky, how well they do. Pokemon, that's 10 for Pokemon. And Magnus for 10 says, Skiftabus isn't that hard to say, Greg.
Yeah, it's not easy to say, yes. All right, let's go and move on and talk some hardcore video gaming. Blabs, we'll get to Plane Talk tomorrow, okay? Thank you for spending all that time putting together this segment.
I'm holding you to it. I'm going to text Leaflet and tell her everything. We're doing Plane Talk.
Perfect. It'll be great tomorrow with Leaflet. That'll be
good.
Excellent. Yeah, good. Okay.
Sorry, Mitsu. I know you wanted Plane Talk.
I know, it's okay. It's only like that happened like 10 minutes from my house.
You want to talk Plane Talk?
For like 2 seconds if you want. For just 2 seconds. Because it is funny because
Plane Talk. Well,
I forgot about that graphic.
We're waiting.
I don't have it queued up. I thought you had it all queued up.
No, I had another story queued up, Blabs.
For fuck's sakes, fine. I'll talk about the one that actually Mitsu wants to talk about, and tomorrow we'll do the rest of Plane Talk. Has that fair?
No, we're doing it all right now.
Oh. Okay. All right, so the first one is a woman seen chugging half a bottle of tequila because they wouldn't let her through security.
Yo, that's my spirit animal. Let's go.
Because obviously there's the 3-ounce limit for a TSA, but that is insane, and I feel so bad for her fellow passengers that has to deal with her dumb ass.
Is that a bottle of Don Julio too? She's got excellent taste. Oh, I love tequila.
I forgot about the plane part. It's like, oh yeah, never mind. That would suck for everyone else.
Yeah, and honestly, her too. If she gets like super duper sick on the plane, not the best place to get sick on. So yeah, that's basically it.
Why isn't it the best place to get sick on? You have the bag right there.
Yeah, but then like it's all bumpy and loud, and if you're sick, you don't want that. You want tranquility.
After chugging that much tequila, the bag is not enough for what will happen.
And everyone's got to deal with the smell.
Yeah.
Right? Like nobody wants to smell vomit, you know? I'm not, yeah.
Okay, well, she would be a queen if she did this on the way to the club. How about that? That's my compromise.
I think she could hold her alcohol. I think she's fine on that plan.
Maybe she's an alcoholic, and that's just her morning juice.
Oh.
Well, if you are a TSA agent, aren't you like, ma'am, we can't let you on the plane. You just had 10 ounces of, you just had 10 shots, right? Like
she's totally like gone too. It's like, is it their duty or like their right to let her on this plane and let her through security? It's like, you are like totally out of it. You can't even walk in a straight line.
Well, no, okay, here's the thing. They are the Transportation Security Administration or whatever it is, TSA. Security is in their name. Part of security is making sure that everybody is safe. And allowing somebody on a plane who was blitzed out their fucking mind is probably not in the best interest of literally anybody. So yes, absolutely they should say, hey man, you just chugged a 2-liter of vodka. I'm just saying, you're probably not going to be welcome on this plane, but
what do you
enjoy
mean?
your cab ride home.
TSA would just let pilots like that pass security all the time. They didn't give a fuck. What's that, bro? You're going to go to the bar and you're already 3 drinks in? Cool. Go ahead, fly that 787. You're good, bro.
Maybe that's the only way they can fly. Blitzed out of their mind. They're like, straight.
That was the secret to Flight Simulator for me.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
just getting lit up.
Just getting absolutely tanked on fucking shots of tequila and then using that Dreamliner, just shifting like that.
Well, one thing we don't need to worry about, at least over in Japan, is the robots getting blitzed. As apparently Japan will start testing humanoid robots for baggage handling.
Yeah,
which,
on the tarmac.
Gonna be honest,
There's a
probably
video
could do
of
a
it.
better job. There's a video of it.
Yeah, I have
What?
it in the run sheet for you. It says video right
Oh, this
underneath
right-
that bullet.
This right here.
Japan Airlines and GMO AI and Robotics Trading announced that they will begin a demonstration experiment using humanoid robots in ground handling operations, such as loading and unloading cargo.
Hello.
It waves. I
Bro,
love it.
This bot better not start humping my
The
cargo.
demonstration experiment will begin next month for some container transportation
walk into your
tasks and is
Tesla.
scheduled to be carried
It
out
even
until
has a backpack.
2028. With labor shortages becoming an issue in ground handling operations, the aim is to reduce the number of personnel by about half in the future.
Get fucked. Everyone's losing their job to the robots. Everybody's losing their job to the robots.
I'm just imagining the robot is just throwing all the bags and it's clearly missing the plane and it's just a big pile next to the plane. It's just...
Well, you say that, Craig, but actually, there's a court in China that ruled that companies can't actually fire their staff to replace with AI. So
That's fine. But can they listen, it's not they'll just rebrand it as not like an AI. They'll rebrand it as something different and they'll get around it very easily.
Well, they just probably won't hire any more people. They'll just keep what they got and then just keep making AI do everything else.
Just let them slowly die off. That's right. We also have this from Baltimore as a United Airlines plane was coming in for a landing. Let's see what happened here. Yo, what the fuck?
Yo.
Holy fuck. Oh my goodness.
Guy got clipped on the way in?
Is he all right?
yeah, I think he's fine.
So apparently he's fine. This happened very close to my house over at Newark Airport. There's the turnpike is right there, right by runway 29. And if you are driving at certain points, and I mean, they're constantly coming down because Newark's right there and it's one of the busiest airports in the world. I mean, we're talking maybe 200-300 feet over your head, maybe 500 feet over your head tops, if that, because the runway is right there and they're looking to hit right at the start of the runway. So I'm actually surprised. This is the first time in my entire life, as far as I can recall, that I've ever heard of a car getting smashed on the turnpike like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if like the truck was just really high level, like it was a very tall vehicle, or the plane was just a lot lower than he was supposed to be at that point.
Well,
Was
say
he like
this.
a delivery guy or something?
Yeah,
Yeah, he had like a delivery truck or something like that.
Bakery.
Yeah.
You've got a
They
hell of an excuse. Like, why you're late? Well, a
I got hit
plane
by a
landed on me.
Give it up for this guy who's now insanely fucking rich after that happened.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I hope he's all right. That's gotta be scary.
United's
Yeah,
going
for
to pay
sure.
him out.
Well, United could have paid out Spirit Airlines because Spirit is officially gone. They have shut down all operations, flights canceled as they have officially gone out of business. Sad day. 34 years. Holy crap.
It's
That's,
older than me.
Yeah, I didn't know Spirit's been around for 34 years. Yeah, it says with great disappointment that on May 2nd, 2026, Spirit Airlines started an orderly wind down of our operations effective immediately. What's interesting about this is apparently there was a company that had an opportunity to.
Yeah, wasn't it JetBlue?
Yeah.
I think it was JetBlue that wanted to buy them, and then I think it was Warren and some other politicians said, "No, you shall not pass."
It was Pocahontas, because of course it was.
Nah.
Yeah, and now they're out of business. So congratulations.
Yeah, there's a compilation video of all their best moments that you will absolutely love to watch. I would recommend you play it on mute though, probably, because I think there's some music in it, but you will be very happy to watch it.
Okay, let's. But it looks like some of it is. Some of it has. Oh, I need
Dialogue,
to
I
see
think.
the beginning of it. Yeah, let's see some of this here at the beginning. Let's check it out.
Go suck another dirty dick.
Oh.
No, that's not. Oh, that's why we need robots. There we go.
Spirit Airlines, how I will miss you so much.
Jesus
God.
Christ. Savages.
Best place to go catch a fight besides Waffle House.
Man, what the hell is going on?
It's a Carnival cruise in the sky.
She was a spirit.
Okay, was that a little too far for you?
No.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
When you guys have tried to book flights online, have you guys ever considered Spirit?
Never.
Flown with Spirit.
No.
God, fuck no. Absolutely fucking not. Never in 100 years could you ever catch me on that fucking airline. Never,
Well,
ever. And nobody else should either.
I've never seen
Not
the
anymore.
opportunity to book them over here, so it's all new
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Sorry, suckers. Spirit's DOA, or I guess DED, dead. So no longer on arrival.
So
Sad day.
did their passengers have to figure out something like this? Couldn't have happened in a way where like there were 0 flights, right? Like there must have been flights
yeah.
that were still like needing to be fulfilled. So what happened there? Did
I think
get,
they were
like,
just
booked over?
refunded or something.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know what the refunding scheme is, but a lot of airlines have actually stepped up and said they're honoring dollar for dollar like flights for people to get on theirs instead and transfer their tickets over. I think United was doing that, probably maybe it was American Airlines actually, but there are a few that are stepping in to fill the gaps, because that would suck ridiculously for everybody to just be fucking stranded all of a sudden because you didn't expect the Spirit to just come completely under. But they really should have let JetBlue take them over. That's what saved Continental Airlines, because Continental Airlines was taken over like 20 some odd, 30 some odd years ago now by United, and that merger actually saved both companies. And now United, you see, that's literally the flight that the plane that hit the bakery truck. So they're still around, smashing vehicles, I guess.
Smashing the shit out of vehicles. That's yikes. All right. Hey, that's plane talk for everybody. Okay, there we go.
I wanted the Lego sounds. You disappoint
All right.
me.
Plane talk.
I like Legos.
Sure does, everybody. All right. I do want to hit this story because it is a hot rumor in the world of video games. And as the #1 video game entertainment podcast on planet Earth, I think it's important that we do hit this story. Did you see the rumors of a Halo 2 and 3 remake that they are, quote, definitely happening here? This is courtesy of Rebs Gaming here. And I have a video from his YouTube channel, which we're going to take a quick look at. This goes back to an earlier report. Now, I'm not super familiar with Rebs Gaming. I'm going to be very honest, so take this with a grain of salt, but we're going to play this out here. Let's just see what he has to say.
Let's dive right into it. In a previous video report, I revealed that a former Halo Studios developer confirmed to me that the studio is remaking the Halo trilogy. Since then, I've received confirmation from 2 more sources that Halo Studios is developing remakes of Halo 2 and Halo 3. One of my new sources sent me proof to verify themselves and that the trilogy remakes are definitely happening, regardless of how well Campaign Evolved does. More specifically, active development is underway on all 3 remakes, and the Halo 2 and 3 remakes are in early development. The other person I spoke to, who is the source of my Campaign Evolved reports and sent me an unreleased video clip of Campaign Evolved to verify themselves, also confirms that these remakes are in early development. As I revealed in the report, this person informed me that the prequel missions include brutes. Something I have not mentioned before is that they told me we will notice things from Halo 2 and 3 in the prequel missions, such as brutes, because of the upcoming remakes. Also, another person sent me a few details about the brutes in Campaign Evolved.
Okay, so Halo 2 and Halo 3, and thank you to Rebs Gaming. I encourage everyone to go check out his channel and go subscribe. Apparently a source for news. Cool, awesome, thank you very much. Halo 2 and Halo 3 remakes. Not remasters. Remakes.
Well,
Any
they're doing it
interest
with
in these?
they're doing it with the first one, so I like this seems like almost common sense that it's going to happen with the other 2. I personally would be down because I think the other Halos, in my opinion, 4 and 5 were not great. So to go back to the other ones, put some new polish onto it, maybe update some of the controls and all that stuff, and add some new things, I'd be down for it personally.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it. And I feel so bad for people that are like major Halo fans. Because for me, like, I've always appreciated Halo, but I only like beat Halo 3 more recently while Melee Games was a thing and people got to see my reaction live. Halo 3 is one of the best games to ever exist in the industry ever. And the thing is that when these games were built originally, they had their own in-house engine, the Blam engine, and a bunch of these like things now are turning into Unreal. And so you get new issues and like it's just it pisses me off so much that they're doing this. I feel so bad for Halo fans. It sucks. It sucks to see the thing that you love get destroyed by modern shit. It's horrible.
So how do you
Without
really
having
feel about
a
it?
robust multiplayer, it's going to be really tough to justify doing these remakes. And I don't know if they're going to be able to capture the magic that was Halo multiplayer back during 2 and 3.
Oh, I think there's a 0% chance they capture the magic. Yeah, like that was a wonderful time. There was a wonderful time and place for it. Right? The internet has changed. Games have changed since Halo 2. You notice like Halo is floaty compared to today's games. And that is something that like when you go in and you play it, there's definitely I don't know, it feels different compared to a whatever you want to compare it to, Call of Duty, a Fortnite, PUBG, whatever. It feels different. That also was kind of gave it its own charm back in the day. But I don't know if the audience that they're hoping to buy this is going to like it as much as they would, just based off of the way it feels. I don't know. I love the idea of a Halo remaster. Not a huge fan of a Halo remake.
Well, they kind of did that with the okay, correct me if I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
The collection was essentially
You talking about
remasters.
Master Chief Collection?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right? I think so. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're playing
But there's
here.
issues with that too. Master Chief. So again, I'm not the Halo expert, right? But I'm just going off of what I know. Master Chief Collection, one of the games has an important ending that's in the credits, and I'm pretty sure that collection cut it off. And I think Marty O'Donnell commented on that. And so it like the way that the Master Chief Collection like progressed for somebody playing those games for the first time, they're not seeing the little thing at the end that's supposed to be intended. So the thing is, every time you remaster, you remake anything, you start to chip away at the original product. So going back to the case of this being a complete remake, and you're putting it in a different engine entirely, you're going to introduce whole new issues. It's not going to feel the same at all. It's not going to look the same. And the thing about Halo is it's so atmospheric. And so you're just going to run into weird situations where people are going to zoom past things that are important. And I just don't think you can take in the game the same way. Like if we're looking at video games as like an art form as well, like I think this shit breaks everything.
It's a dangerous place to go, and it makes me worried for some of the other remakes that are coming out too, because I know they want to remake Max Payne, and I fucking love Max Payne. But if you don't do that correctly, you destroy the entire essence for what the mood of Max Payne was, the mechanics of what made Max Payne special. And so if you transport that over to Halo, you have to really hope that they're going to nail the mechanics. And like you said, if they can't do that in an engine, I played Halo Infinite. And I guess I'm probably in a minority for it. I actually liked it because it's not the closest to obviously what Halo was, but it's closer to what Halo was than anything else you're going to get on the market right now. But if you can't replicate that feeling, then I don't know if it's really going to be the hit that they want it to be.
So what would you guys...
Oh, no.
Quick question. What were you guys going to do? What do you guys do for new generations? It's a genuine question. I don't know. So for those who don't like the old graphics and things like that, what are some solutions you have? Is it, just keep it as is and make new stuff? I'm just curious what you guys would do.
So, what the first thing I would do is I would hire back a lot of the devs that left. That's what I would do, because and this is pointed out in the chat, a lot of the devs who worked on these games, they're no longer around, right? So knowing why a game moves or functions or why this weapon does whatever its function is to be, you don't know why it was originally meant to do that. I would go back to the people who originally developed it. That's the first thing that I would do in any sort of situation like this.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, backwards compatibility is a great thing. So if consoles continue to do that, that's an easy way to get it into the hands of new generations, making your latest console backwards compatible with the original versions of the game. But I'm just in general not a huge fan of remasters, remakes. Like there's some that I play and I like, but on an overall, like for the industry, it's not good for industry health. There should be people being able to just go back to the old product and play it, and if they want to, and if not, then move on and make something else. You don't have to constantly recycle the same IPs over and over again.
To make something new. Okay.
Yeah. Or at least do something new with an IP, but take it in the direction that it once was in. Return to your roots if you can. Because Halo Infinite was a nice idea, but they really do need to bring the folks back in and ground the story back in what Halo was kind of about in the first place, instead of whatever they tried to do with Infinite. And the fact that they released the multiplayer first and then released the not even the co-op. They never released the co-op campaign, if I recall correctly. They only released a single player campaign, and it was not well received either. If you're going to make a Halo, if you're going to, you have to nail that single player experience and the multiplayer experience. So if they don't have both sides of the equation, it's going to fall flat, for lack of a better word.
Well, as always, we'll have to wait and see. What do you think about that? Do you think that Halo 2 and 3 should come back? I don't know. No, let it be. All right, Blabs, let's get to some supers. But before we do, Phoenix, let's get an update on where we're at with our Pokemon versus Resident Evil battle.
Here we go. It is $112 for Pokemon, which is shocking to me, versus $160 for the Resident Evil franchise. Xenosaga sitting at $79.
Oof. All right. Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. We'll finish up with Today in Gaming History in just a second. But Blabs, why don't we get a couple supers in, and then we'll go to Gaming History, and then we will find our winner today.
Okie dokies, Max for 10 says, well, that sucks. Steam controller wasn't properly queued, so just wasted 15 minutes seeing checkout errors only to get told it's sold out. Started checkout within 10 seconds of it becoming available. Sorry, my guy. Bike Shorts for 2 says, yes, the usual suspects in regards to plain talk. Simple Gunner for 1 says, subside scores for those who missed over the last month, the Japs have learned how to say ATF is gay, and Americans have learned Payoku, meaning leftist nut job. The left has been losing its mind. I do like the Japanese-American Twitter relationship. It's fun.
Yes.
Comrade Fan for 2 says JetBlue has stepped up, saying Spirit passengers can use their Spirit tickets and offering Spirit employees jump seat rides and interviews to maybe getting hired, according to Newsmax this morning. VG Justice for 5 says on the Halo remakes, 2 and 3 could use some polish some polish to make them play better. But full remakes by 343, they're going to be awful. Simple Gunner for 1 says the Japan-US culture exchange on X may be the biggest shift the internet sees in a long time. Even Japanese parliament has seen US wokealization. Dan for 5 says Spirit Airlines. Yeah, that's crazy. I went on that plane once, like 5 years ago when I was traveling to Florida. It's fine, not the greatest. And Volt for 1 says, if they made a Fallout 3 remake, would they still let me buy and sell slaves?
Well, that's exactly it. When you get all these, Morrowind, the stuff that they say in Morrowind, I can't imagine there ever being a remake. I don't even know if I could say it on YouTube, some of the stuff that they say, if you guys would get in trouble. The games were made so differently back then, and the language just doesn't translate anymore. It sucks. Yeah, they're going to censor this shit. Absolutely. There's no way they're going to keep lines in like that,
Video Gamer for $2.50 says, since the ATF was mentioned for Xenosaga, $2.50, and we're caught up for now.
Okay. Phoenix, where are we at right now, my man?
It's exactly the same except 8150. Here we go.
Let's go.
112 for Pokemon, 160 for Resident Evil, and Xenosaga at $81.50.
All right, thank you very much, Phoenix. Let's put 5 minutes on the clock, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay, sure.
And let's go to get the countdown going.
Start. There we go.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Phoenix. Appreciate that. All right, let's finish up here as 5 minutes is ticking down. Once that 5 minutes is done, we will stop counting all votes. There's still time. Once again, you can download Rumble Wallet and really screw things up if you like. But I don't think that's going to happen today.
It's 6 times multiplier.
Yes, a 6x multiplier. What I do know is going to happen is today in video game history.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
Snape is white, fucktards. I agree.
Okay.
May 4th, everyone. Still Life was released back in 2005. You have Port Royale 3, Pirates and Merchants, released back in 2012. And then this game called Prey, released back in 2017. Ta-da!
I'm so happy that you included Still Life, a game that no one...
Wow.
Of course.
Be happy about that.
Yeah. Thank you very much for including that, Blabs. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you very much.
Well, some noticeable games that Blabs missed today.
I didn't miss shit.
Here on May 4th, 2026. Well, really nothing. You didn't miss a whole lot. Today's a pretty shitty day.
Oh, don't do that to me. Come on.
And I just want to point out, no. Star Wars Revenge of the Sith does not count. It's the wrong day because I was going to do it for May 4th, but it's actually was not released today.
Okay.
So they're incorrect.
You scrolled past La Pucelle. I'm not blaming Blabs for not including it, but I just want to tell people about this game in case they're interested in it. This is by the same developers as Disgaea, so it's not as good as Disgaea, but if you're looking for something similar, this game is actually quite fun, and it's like a Japanese take on medieval times, so I thought it was kind of
interesting. Cool. I do like that you're saying like this guy, and it's like you're trying to do it with an accent. Look at this guy. This guy.
This guy.
And there was their siphon filter with the greatest run animation of all time.
Yeah.
The Omega Strain. Yes, that's right. Forza Motorsport 2, Spider-Man 3. That's like
that should have been on there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Is it actually the release date? I wonder.
I don't know if I'm taking this list. I don't. Yeah. If
Dwarves.
This here.
So the actual release date for Spider-Man 3 was May 2nd.
Ooh. Get fuck game facts.
But yeah, it was a really slow day for gaming. Like,
Blabs, if you wouldn't mind.
No.
There's a really couple important stories. Well, no, I need you to, Blabs.
No.
Can you please look for Chubby Story?
No.
Chubby Story.
No.
No, we got to do it. It's amazing.
Blabs.
It's all about Ozempic.
No. Yeah, that's what's That's literally the story of the Hollywood elite in 2026.
Jesus Christ.
Then can you at least look
up Chubby Story?
You gonna look it up?
Look what you did to Kay.
I looked it up.
See, this is why I didn't want to look it up.
Not safe for work, interactive fantasy, furry visual novel with JOI mode about Piggy Girl Swinky. Chubby Piggy is stuck. Will you help her? And how did she get in this situation?
This fucking game.
Hey,
I want to play it so bad.
Kay, can you look up another game for me, please?
Yeah.
Yeah, the game is My Part-Time Job with a Flirty Mistress.
Oh, good.
Oh, hell yeah. Wow.
Let's see here. Oh, it won't even let me. What? Can I look at this one?
What?
It's literally blocking me from looking at it.
Can't see that in Canada.
Well, anyways, I guess in Canada I can't see it, but the title.
Wait,
has me
what?
intrigued. I don't know. It's literally not letting me look at it. It might just be a weird thing with safe search or something, but I can't see anything on it.
All right, bummer. Well, Blabs,
did it come out today?
Your job.
No, I can't see anything either.
Okay, here, I found a description of it. My part-time job with a flirty mistress. A struggling college student transforms into a butler for a wealthy heiress. You move into this luxurious mansion, serving the cold miss while paying off your family's debts and dealing with her scheming uncle. Can you overcome the challenges along the miss?
With your dick?
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. All right. Well, that's today in video game history, everybody.
I did good.
No.
Why?
No. Hey, give it up for Hard On Gaming. Blabs came in with 100 bits over on Twitch. Thank you so much, Hard On Gaming. It's excellent. And Macker the fourth, or Macker IV, came in with $5. Says, hey, Kay, nice Senran Kukura Peach Beach Splash.
Yes!
No
Thank
shirt,
you!
no shoes, all service edition.
Right there, baby. Peach Beach. I'm doing the Soy Jack meme now. Oh, God. I love that game so much. Peach Beach Splash is so much fun.
Well, it's not on Today in Gaming History, unfortunately.
Well,
I just
okay,
searched.
fine. I'll talk about it on the day it's on.
Okay, good. Sounds good. All right, great place to wrap today, guys.
Thanks, my guy. First of all, the countdown and also boobs, because a
What?
for $50 says, I know I'm late to the party, but I have to give love to the franchise that taught me it's not the circumstance of your birth, but what you do that defines you. Here's for Pokemon. Much love.
Oh.
$50 for Pokemon.
Thank you, Mewtwo.
All right. Draxus came in as
And
the
we got
timer has
another
expired.
one that came in after the countdown. That 50 came in during the countdown, by the way. This one afterwards says, from Mad Frog for 20, says, the Pokemon theme song is legendary. They had no business going that hard. Put me down for Pokemon. Well, that one came in after, though.
Well, let's find out. Here we are, Phoenix. It's time to get a final tally.
And I had just fixed the bracket. God damn. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. $162 for Pokemon, $160 for Resident Evil, and $81.50 for Xenosaga.
Wow. Man, look at that. Draxus came in and saved the day.
Here's what's embarrassing is I had just finished putting in Resident Evil as the fucking winner. So I'll go fuck myself now.
Can you not change it on the fly or no?
On the fly when you cut away for a little bit. Yeah, just give me a minute.
Well, here's Blabs.
Huh?
That is our show in a nutshell. Hey, here's Blabs. Huh? What? All right.
There's a lot going on. There's lots of tabs.
How many of them are eBay right now?
None of them are eBay right now. I checked it before we went to work this morning.
You know what? I'm going to bug Blabs later because I want to know her tips and tricks for finding all the bidding and stuff. I feel like she's got like optimization.
She's the Jedi Master. Yeah.
I fully believe
It's
it.
fixed, by the way. Here we go.
All right, Phoenix, let's see it.
Pokemon
Okay. This will
now.
be interesting. Pokemon will be taking on the Legend of Zelda in a Final Four matchup right there. Wow, that'll be very interesting in just 2 days from now. Coming up tomorrow, we have Mass Effect versus Mortal Kombat. Ooh, things gonna get spicy there. That should be fun. All right, so we are getting into our Final Four. This tournament will be wrapped up by the end of the week. How exciting is this? It's either going to be Zelda, Pokemon, Halo, Mass Effect, or Mortal Kombat. So join us tomorrow. It should be very, very exciting. Thank you very much, Phoenix. All right. We'll be back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central. Let's actually do our official announcement.
What are you doing today?
Fasting. Phoenix, let's announce our winner.
The winner by $2, good
That's
Lord, is Pokemon.
Accepting on behalf of Pokemon, everyone's favorite Pokemaster, Mitsu.
Congratulations, everybody. You made the right decision. Pokemon, 40 years, 30 years, however long it's been, deserving all the accolades forever, stomping Resident Evil into the ground. Fuck those big mommy milkers. It's all about Gardevoir, apparently, according to the Side Scrollers community.
Well, we all know that anytime we have a tournament, this is the day where those things are definitively decided. So now we know that Pokemon is infinitely better than Resident Evil.
I'm going to throw out all my Resident Evil games now. That's per the rules. So
that's how it is. That's right. Well, we'll be back tomorrow when we are joined by
Leaflet.
Oh, right. Oh, why is she so sad?
Because I really like that photo and it makes me laugh every time.
Oh, that's the saddest thing in the world.
Coming to the show contrary to what she wants to do, apparently. Against her own will.
All right. We would love if you guys open up a new tab and joined us over at Side Scrollers Plus. Use promo code 50OFF to get $50 off your annual membership. We got a lot of good things coming up this Thursday. We have me versus Echo the Dolphin coming up, just announced today. We have our next edition of VTuber Chaos Jackbox Edition available over on exclusively over on Side Scrollers Plus. That's going to be a great one. So join us. Once again, use promo code 50OFF and join the fun, as you'll have an opportunity to hang out with the VTubers and actually contribute and play with them on Jackbox for VTuber Chaos. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. Get outside, touch some grass, and remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. Have a good rest of your day. See you later. Bye-bye.
Fatality.
Oh.